FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station.
Yeah, that's right. It is a midweek Wednesday, Bart and Carlin on ESPN New York, on the ESPN New York app, and of course,
Hump Day.
The ESPN New York YouTube page. What is up?
Kudu Matatos.
Yeah?
I tell you what's not up. The Knickerbockers, man. What the hell was that, man?
No, it wasn't good.
Jaylen Brown goes like I thought that's what Bridges was brought in for.
Listen,
well, they're definitely missing OG.
You know what? There was a point last night where you thought that Bridges was actually just going to carry them home. I mean, can we say this? And there's a lot of things to get to today. We got to go through a lot of this Joe Schoen sound because, I mean, they might as well all be the same cut, but there's a couple of them in there that might just make your head explode. We'll get to that. We'll get you involved. Please do that early at 800-919-3776, 800-919. ESPN, Bart and Carlin on ESPN New York. Also, you can get involved on the YouTube page with the chat. We will work those comments in as well. By all means, go there and, sign in and start watching because who wouldn't want to see this in all of its glory?
Absolutely.
So we can start with the Knicks and the loss last night. Bigger picture, though, for me,
Are we liking the whole new NBC thing?
I don't have a problem with it.
I miss Ernie and Chuck, on
I know.
Thursday nights.
I mean, they'll be on plenty after the new year.
They're not up on enough. I'd rather listen to them.
No, I understand, but it's
I've been programmed.
Everybody has to take time to adjust. Nobody likes anything new. Just calm down.
The new Joe Buck, for real? Mike Tirico. He the new Joe Buck, baby. He eating all over. He about to start the Winter Olympics. I want to know what, we need to have release what he making. I want to, what I'm saying? Y'all release all our stuff, man. I'm so happy for him. He lives in Michigan. I don't know if he's from Michigan, but I know he lives in Ann Arbor. I mean, it seems like this dude's on TV.
Tirico lives in Ann Arbor?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
His mail should go to, say, TV. Where you live, on TV.
Okay. Yeah. No,
but
listen,
he does a great job, man.
No, he does. Mike does absolutely do a great job. And, good guy. From ever going off of my interactions with him, and they haven't been many over the years, but certainly very pleasant and very humble with what he does. Anyway, that aside, to me, it's almost I can't get wrapped up in the day-to-day of the Knicks right now. The bigger issues are the things that are coming together for me. Number one, let's just talk about Mikal Bridges for a second, because Bart, as much as we knocked him last year, he does look like a different player.
So was it Tibbs?
I don't know if it was
and
Tibbs.
His role, trying to figure out what his role was and how he fits. Now, does he look like this before OG comes back? See, it's always easy for somebody to shine when a major piece is not there.
Well, but it's not so much that he's shining. It's that defensively, I think he's been much better. I think overall, whether it's Tibbs versus Mike Brown, however the fit is, it looks a lot more like it fits right now than it has before. And so from that standpoint, I think you have to be exceptionally encouraged because this is the Mikal Bridges that you thought you were trading for 2 years ago. The guy from Phoenix, and why you gave up 5 first-round picks with the Nets 2 years ago or a year and a half ago.
This is it, but you just told me that Giannis just scrubbed, so we might have to get rid of Bridge.
I'm getting there.
Oh, okay.
Just do me a favor. Let me drive, okay? Let me drive. Stop reaching over and grabbing the microphone and grabbing the wheel.
Let's go off the cliff.
First of all,
let's go off-road.
I'm going to take you behind the scenes. We didn't talk today before the show. This is all just let it fly and whatever happens. Me? I was going to start with Joe Schoen.
Let it ride.
How about those Knicks?
Let it ride.
Sit down, finish my breakfast. How about those Knicks? All right, let's adjust. You know what? Giannis, don't forget. I'm getting there. Hey. We got 20 minutes in the opening segment. Just calm down. Oh, my God. Why don't you go grab the damn wheel from the pilot when you get on an airplane? No, we going to St. Louis now. Screw that.
You know what happened? Like, I went to ESPN on my sheet, and a pair of Giannis' new shoes came up. Went right to my dome. Lost all train of thought. I was like, oh, look at you, Giannis.
Oh, you lost
Giannis.
all train of thought, really? Yes, Mr. And for those who watch now, I'm so glad we have the YouTube available.
I'm not.
For those who watch now on YouTube, they get a chance to see Bart. He does that Leonardo DiCaprio meme from the Hollywood movie where he just points at the TV, and Bart does it. He just points at the TV. Look, and it could be about Stephen A's hairline. It could be It could be somebody got traded. It could be, oh my God, Giannis has new shoes out. Look, right in the middle of something else.
I'm the cat with the laser pointer, man.
Look at Kimberly Martin. Oh my God.
Oh, her hair's growing.
Yeah, Peter Schrager. He's wearing a white shirt today. Look. It's like when Ray comes in here to turn on the TVs, I just want to tell him to stop. I really do. Like, I have that mental conversation with myself every day. Like, Ray, I know, like, you're doing the right thing here, and we should be paying attention. I don't. We just need to not be distracted.
Okay, so Joe Schoen.
I'll get back to that in a little bit. Anyway, I do think we have to acknowledge it because we did spend a year beating up on him the way he was playing.
We did.
About how well Bridges is playing right now. How much does that actually have to do with what you said about OG being out? And how much of it actually has to do with Tibbs not being here and this being a whole new system? I am more likely to think that it has more to do with the Mike Brown situation than maybe OG.
Free-flowing offense, more possessions, pushing the basketball, things spread out, open. Yeah, I can see that.
Look, they came all the way back, but, I mean, after the first quarter last night, I know that they cut it to 3. I was kind of annoyed at what transpired, but I have a very difficult time right now getting wrapped up in them day to day when they're off to a decent enough start in my mind.
Yeah, but, it's going to have to be a Herculean start. It's no reason that they should be, in the win column 12-13 in Boston. I thought this was the year where we buried Boston. And when you have a team like Boston, you want to flex on them. You want to put him down. But Jaylen Brown, people forget he's a finals MVP. He would not be denied. I didn't think he missed in the second quarter. I mean, as great as the Knicks' first quarter was, the second quarter by Boston, nullified that. And then to come out in the third quarter, and we saw this last year where the Knicks always came out flat in the third quarter. They still haven't fixed this, how to come out of the halftime.
Yeah.
Get back warmed up and get the flow going. And it didn't help that Jalen Brunson was 6 of 21.
It's so funny. No, it didn't help at all. Like there was no efficiency there last night. But so many times now people talk about the middle 8 in football.
Yeah.
Where the last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half, and how important it is to win that. So many times in basketball now, and not just now, this has been the case for a while, you see where that gets out of hand to start the second half, and you can never climb out of it. Now, they were outscored by 17 in the second quarter, but because they had such a good first quarter, they were only down 6.
Yeah, they're plus 11 in the first quarter. So,
right. Yeah. So that's fine, but it's when that happens to you in the third quarter after things have leveled off and you let it get away from you.
Yeah.
Then you're just climbing back up the hill the rest of the damn time.
And it takes so much energy. And, they outscored 41 points in the fourth quarter, but it takes so much energy to try and recapture that, and it's so exhausting. Everything has to be perfect. And, Boston just had to make enough shots at the end. And they have some interesting players as well, man. So Boston we thought was going to go quietly into the night. Like the Pacers, they won't because they're too well coached. They have the heart of the champion to quote Rudy T. And, they have a bona fide superstar. I think we forget because sometimes he's overshadowed by Jason Tatum because Jason Tatum's height, and Jason Tatum's an awesome player. But the player that I like that have that dog in him, he's the leader of the Players Association. He's a guy that's going to war with Nike. He's a guy that called out his teammates saying, hey, if you don't want to play, don't come out. You know what I'm saying? He's a guy that's not willing. He's willing to say what needs to be said. I think, you should look, I think the Giants should look towards that because that's the type of guy you need. Leadership, a guy that's going to lead by example, but a guy that's not willing to call people out. Listen, it is uncomfortable being a leader. I promise you, it is uncomfortable because everybody is watching you all the time. and I know I flipped over to the Giants, but, I'm just talking about when I recognize and see what true leadership looks like. Jaylen Brown in a year where they're supposed to be just walked over, right? In a year where, like, let's take advantage. The East is wide open. He said, nah, we can scrap with everybody, anybody, right? And, yeah, we missing one of the best, top 10 players in the league, but I'm here. And, listen, follow my lead, follow my passion. It may be a little harder. We may have to work a little harder to get these wins game in and game out, but we should be built for this. You know what I'm saying? And that's what true leadership looks like. I love when he called his teammates out. And he called his teammates out, and he should be, feeling proud. 12-9, not the greatest record, but
no,
he's not.
But it would have anybody, if you told somebody before the season that the Celtics were 12-9, would a Celtic fan or a Celtic member of the organization have signed for that in a heartbeat? In an absolute, I don't think any of us really thought the Celtics were going to be horrible. There was a point when Tatum first went down when you're thinking, well, next year's shot to hell. But
it's not just that. It's that Tatum's out, Horford's in Golden State, and then Porzingis is in Atlanta.
Porzingis is in Atlanta.
So it was like, okay, yeah, the Wicked Witch of the West is dead. And let's take advantage before they reload.
Well, it does speak to Brown quite a bit.
Exactly.
And not just having 42 last night.
Yeah.
Calling people out like, no, this is not a walkover season. This is not what we are.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to get on board with being somebody that will scrap in a season where we have to play differently, then you don't have to be.
Yeah.
And I give them an awful lot of credit for that. And then I flip to the Knicks part, and just to give you an idea on the Bridges aspect of it. Defensively, Bridges last year had statistically, I believe, his worst of his career. Yeah, it was not by much. The last 2 years have been the two worst of his career. His number this year is way down. Last year, his defensive rating is 118. And for those who don't know, you want that number lower as possible. It's down to 112 this year. And in the early part, like, that may not feel like it's a ton, but it is. I mean, he is playing much, much better, and that is not far off from when he was playing at his best defensively. And I don't want to quantify all of it just in those numbers, but it's also a thing where you can see it.
Tells a story.
But you can also see it from him, right?
I feel like he's happy offensively, so that transfers to great energy on defense.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you're not getting the ball, not getting shots like last year, and then they give you the ball in pivotal moments and you miss, you're not warmed up, you're not on the floor of the game, that kind of hurts your confidence. I think it was his confidence. I mean, you can tell it was his confidence. For the first time, he told Tibbs, I'm tired. You know what I mean? And this is a guy that's the Iron Man. He's the AC Green of the Knicks. He's always there. He's the most reliable thing that we've seen in the NBA since the last 10 years. He's always there. He's always available.
Well, then we get to the bigger picture. All the stories in Milwaukee. They are all about Giannis, what we told you about yesterday. Our guy Jonathan Macri was the first guy I saw who put this anywhere on his social media from Knicks Film School, that Giannis has wiped his social media page clean of everything Bucks related.
That's Gen Z, like, smoke right there.
Yeah, and when you go there,
the Pope putting smoke up.
Yeah, so it's basically the white smoke, except for Giannis, it's the black smoke. Like, I'm getting hell out of here.
Yeah.
It's like bad news.
Reverse.
Yeah. So in this case, went to his Instagram. The only two posts that are left up there that even refer to the Bucks.
Championships.
When he's holding the trophy.
Yeah.
When he is holding the trophy.
He just couldn't find. It's like when you're about to break up your ex and it's like that one picture is the happiest moment of your life. You're like, I can't erase that one. Or you erase it, then you go to your deleted messages and you bring it back.
Let me put that in a hidden folder.
Craig.
Well,
Craig, get on the G5 now. Cold red, pimp down, pimp in distress. Go give him some grapes, some grape leaves stuffed rice, and some octopi straight from Greece.
Well, here's the deal. You can say whatever you want. As you pointed out, this is real smoke. And if you don't think it is, pay attention to what's happened over the years here. So Giannis wipes his entire page clean of anything Bucks related, and now his bio just says NBA athlete.
Wow. Ooh.
NBA athlete.
Did they ask Doc? Did anybody get to Doc? Did anybody call Doc? Did anybody ask Doc what that means?
I have not seen any of what Doc had to say. My guess would be that if somebody asked Doc about it, he would pull the Belichick, or what do you call it, snap face?
Yeah, but
he'd pull one of those.
But you gotta let him do it. You gotta let him do it.
Snap face, instant chat, or whatever.
You gotta let him do it. You gotta let him do it. You gotta ask the question.
Yeah,
You never know what you're gonna get, like a box of chocolates.
Well, I have been frankly appalled at some of the takes I have heard regarding Giannis. And I heard them talking about this morning on DNR. Ray Santiago was saying, well, you can't give up this and you can't give up that. Everybody calm down, all right? If you think for a minute that you're going to sit there and because of last year worry about all the depth you're going to give up to get Giannis, this is going to be pretty simple. Giannis is going to say, I am going to play for the Knicks. Make that happen. And the Bucks are...
I dare you to say no. I dare the Knicks to say no. That's too much. I dare the Knicks to say that's too much.
The Knicks in this situation have all the leverage, and this is a very simple trade. You can position giving up all these other pieces and draft picks, and they traded away all their picks already in the deal for Bridges. Yeah, that doesn't help, but the Bucks are going to have no choice. This is how empowered Giannis is as a player. It's not going to be trade me. It's going to be trade me here.
Yeah.
Because that's the only place I'm going to go play.
Look,
how do you think the league is going to handle it when Giannis will not be in a position where he's happy with his team, he's making everybody sure he's unhappy with his team, he's warring with his team, and he wants to go somewhere, and the league has a chance to get Giannis in New York? Let's put it this way. After what happened with Luka last year, at least the Bucks know if they traded Giannis, they'd get the first overall pick.
Yeah.
Because it was not a coincidence that happened with Dallas. So this is going to end up being a Giannis for Towns trade. This is not me reporting it. This is me purely 100% speculating on it just based on history. The Knicks have all the leverage there. They can wait out the Bucks as long as they want. As soon as Giannis says, we're done here, and he's starting to, that's when it's all going to end. And frankly, Bart, this is coming a little bit sooner than I thought. I thought this would be an off-season thing. This might be a deadline thing.
Bro, they lost how many games did they lose? Like in a row? Like
they
7?
Lost, 9 out of 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're terrible.
Miles Turner, we good. And they cut Dame Dollar. Listen, the Bucks was already on thin ice. And it's time to go ahead and let them fall through the hole. Is this good news?
Yes. This is amazing news. And this is what I don't get.
If the Knicks think that they can win with this team, it's got to be some people out there. I want to know what the people are thinking. Do they think, because we saw what happened with the Melo trade and all those integral pieces that could have been there, maybe Melo never had enough to get there. He didn't have enough because he could have just waited. He should have just waited.
Melo ain't.
Whoa.
Melo ain't close to you.
Whoa.
Not close.
Prime Melo is not close to Giannis at the
No. Not even in the ballpark.
Is it better than the Nassus? Okay, I want to see how far the craziness went.
Oh, come on. Now you're being ridiculous. Of course, Giannis is infinitely better than Melo ever was. And you can say whatever you want about how Melo never had anybody to play with, and it wasn't his fault. How do I know that? Because Melo makes sure to tell me? I'm sorry. If this opportunity opens up, you don't think twice. You don't think once.
I'm just trying to figure out, what does that look like?
I think it's pretty simple. I think it would end up being Towns for Giannis.
Not 1 for 1.
It matches up. $53 million versus $54 million.
Nah, bro.
And that's ultimately what's going to matter.
Hold on.
I don't know what picks they still control, but whatever picks they still control, they'll throw them in there.
Bro, you just said that Giannis is better than Carmelo.
Oh, so much better than Carmelo.
And you think that giving up Karl Anthony Towns would suffice?
Here's why it'll suffice. The Bucks are not going to have a choice. Bucks are not going to have a choice.
They ain't got to get Pulp Fiction.
This is why the Knicks have all of the leverage here.
I don't think they have that much leverage. You got to throw Bridges in that thing too.
Well, then you start throwing money around on both sides. Do you? Because when it boils down to it, what am I telling you?
You got to take one of their throwaways, and you got to give them two stars to build around. Miles Turner.
So wait a minute. I'm gonna
small forward.
So would you rather, if you were the Bucks, as opposed to Towns, give me three of those other guys? Give me OG because then we're tearing away that precious depth that we can never screw around with.
I want the great pressure. I want the best player you got, and that's Cat, right? I want Cat.
Yeah,
and then I want another good player to go with him, and then I want you to take a throwaway player back. Right?
That's great. It's nice that you want all that. So you don't have any choice when this comes down to it.
Yeah, I do. I can just say I ain't doing nothing.
You think that'll happen?
Like, I think the pressure will build on the Knicks.
I think the pressure will build on the Bucks.
We know how great Giannis is in the weak East, and you know that if Giannis comes here, you still got OG. You still got your big three. What are you talking about? You still got Brunson.
Yeah.
Now you have Giannis. You got Mitchell Robinson, and you got OG. Mm-hmm. What are you talking? You still got your big three. I can't build no big three.
My
big three. If I'm Milwaukee, is Bridges, Cat, and Miles Turner. You don't get to get hold up. Nah, man. You just told me Giannis is worth two players. You just told me he was greater than a Hall of Fame player.
Yeah.
Is Cat Carlin a Hall of Fame player?
Well, the way the Hall of Fame is set up now, yes.
Yeah, that'd be because
because it's garbage.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is he's not really that. So if I'm giving you a Hall of Fame player, I need two pieces. This ain't Luka for Anthony Davis. This is the MVP of the league, the Greek Freak. This is arguably a top 5 player. You want me to give you a top 5 player for a top 20 player? No bueno.
I'm not saying it's fair. I'm saying it's life. Now, as far as like the picks and all that stuff are concerned, like this year, just to give you a complete and accurate picture on this, Milwaukee with their picks, Atlanta receives the more favorable of Milwaukee's 2026 first-round pick or New Orleans' 2026 first-round pick, and Milwaukee will receive the less favorable of those two. So what you really want is for you can't have a scenario where the league would, wink, wink, set up the first overall pick because they would lose it in a trade. But they could still set them up to have a pretty high pick. They could still set up the first couple of them to do it. And my only point here is this. If you are the Milwaukee Bucks, where is the point of no return? Do you just wait it out the rest of the offseason? Because the league's going to be in your ear about this. They do not want Giannis battling with Milwaukee and it just to be a constant distraction, but that's what it will be.
Well, Tom, you got your computer up. Like, what's Giannis' contract situation? He's a free agent, or he can opt out in a year, I believe. So, of course, they're not going to want him to walk away for nothing, but I'm still holding on to Bridges and Cat.
Okay. That's fine. 3-year, $186 he signed in 2023.
He's got an opt-out, right?
He's got a player option in 27-28.
Player option in 27-28.
Right.
So he can opt out after 26-27.
Yeah,
next season.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So they don't want him to leave for nothing, but I think they still have to be greedy. I'm giving you a great player. Like,
that's fine. Be greedy all you want. How long are you going to wait on that? Because the Knicks can wait.
Because I'll see if somebody else step
again.
Up. It's a lot of people. You don't think Pat Riley be like, hey, Pat Riley get on that phone, you know what I'm saying, show you about South Beach.
What?
Talking about it, hey, South Beach feel just like Mykonos.
Listen, that's fine. If Giannis changes his mind and wants to go to South Beach, great. I'm saying if you're the Knicks, there has never been any indication that Giannis would want to be anywhere else besides New York. Yeah. Never been any indication that that's the case.
Yeah, Miami, New York. Hey, from a basketball standpoint,
I know.
Pat Riley,
Spoelstra,
great coach.
Yep. I'm not arguing that.
Like, see you later, Bam Adebayo.
Maybe he changes his mind, but I'm saying right now, I'm not screwing around with it.
That's what I'm saying. So don't screw around. Bridges and Cat.
All right, and then you got to take back one of their
bumps. You still got OG Brunson, and now you got the Greek Freak, and you still got your big man and Mitchell Robinson.
So listen, this might come across to you as, of course, the Knicks trade for Giannis. But there are so many Knicks fans right now who are so freaking delusional about all of what those other pieces are that they would not do this. And I do not understand what you are thinking. 800-919-3776, 800-919-ESPN. And the first thing they're going to throw at me is going to be, well, when you throw away all your depth, we've seen before, the superstars together don't necessarily work. You know what? I'll take my chances with Brunson and Giannis.
They already did it, though. They did it when they brought Cat. So, like, Cat and Brunson can coexist, but the Greek Freak and Brunson can't coexist?
No, it's not that they can't coexist. It's that they don't have enough depth around them if they give up all those other pieces.
They're only losing 2 pieces.
If that's the deal you're making, or if it's what if Milwaukee doesn't want Cat and they want to take all those other guys?
Didn't they say that the Knicks go too deep? 10 deep, right? They're like, I heard Mike Brown say, "Oh man, I'm struggling." So you take 2, okay, now you go 8 deep. Whoop-de-doody.
There's no discussion to be had here, and if you're Milwaukee, this is happening.
Okay, and
right now, like you've been denying it as long as you want. This is happening. So load them up. 800-919-3776. Why wouldn't you do this? Please explain why you wouldn't do this if you're the Knicks, because it does not make any sense not to. And it does not, you can try to sell me on giving up all of your ancillary pieces because you think you can for Giannis. Let's not be stupid here either.
We can always sign Chris Paul, too.
That's a discussion.
But would he want to leave all the way from his home?
Well, but are the Lakers going to sign him? Because he's cut ties with the Clippers. So do you have a choice? He's already announced he's retiring at the end of the year. A championship chase?
Might as well.
Yeah, you better find your way onto the Oklahoma City roster then. If you're trying to get a championship.
He did all the other stuff, right?
And this is the main question that has to be answered with the Giannis stuff. And I'll tell you what that question is in a moment.
Such a tease.
Bart and Carlin on ESPN New York. And over on the ESPN New York YouTube page, go there, watch the show, comment, get involved every which way you can at 800-919-3776.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like to check if they're going for it on 4th down before going to the concession stand.
Yeah, give me 3 hot dogs, 2 jumbo
Touchdown, baby! What?
Hey, buddy, you want cheese with those?
Yeah, checking first is smart.
No.
So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Tire care shouldn't come with extra costs or surprise fees, and it should be simple, straightforward, and stress-free. So at Midas, they're rolling out the limited lifetime tire guarantee. Included with every tire purchase with paid installation, you'll pay nothing for flat repairs, nada for flat replacements, zilch for tire rotations every 5,000 miles, and 0 for other preventative maintenance. So with this limited lifetime tire guarantee, you'll pay a whole lot of nothing compared to what the other guys charge for tire care. That's a limited lifetime tire guarantee only at Midas.
Very busy ride in Queens still on the LA as you work your way west up towards 80th Street and 74th. It's a crash. The right lane is currently blocked. There's also a crash east on the LA near the Cross Island Parkway to watch out for. Plenty of traffic slowdowns up and down the Van Wyck Expressway too, and the belt should get better west into Cross Bay Boulevard. That's where we had a crash. That's now been cleared. Cross Bronx west over by Jerome Avenue. It's a crash in one lane. Still very busy coming into New York at the George Washington Bridge, as much as an hour for the upper level, half an hour for the lower level, more like 15 minutes of the Lincoln Tunnel, 25 to 30 at the Holland. I'm Matt Ward on 880 ESPN New York.
Friends, it's football season, the best time of the year. You should be out there tailgating, cheering on your team, and enjoying every Sunday. But if you're dealing with neck pain, back pain, sciatica, or nerve pain, even getting off the couch can feel like a challenge. You don't have to live like that. There's help. Dr. Jay Shaw at Sandwell Pain is New Jersey's top pain specialist. He's Ivy League trained, double board certified, and is dedicated to helping you get back in the game. Here's what makes the difference. No surgery, no scars, no long recovery, no pain medication. Just precise, non-surgical image-guided procedures that deliver real results. Dr. Shaw treats neck pain, back pain, joint pain, migraines, nerve pain, and sciatica with a plan that's customized for you. Same-day and next-day appointments are available, and with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood, relief is always close. So don't let pain keep you on the sidelines this season. Visit SandwellPain.com to call, text, or book online. Most major insurance insurances are accepted. That's SandwellPayne.com. Relief is closer than you think, and it starts today.
Whether you're shopping, gaming, or streaming this Black Friday season, don't take slow for an answer. Get Optimum Fiber for the fastest, most reliable, and most consistent internet speeds. Starting at $25 a month, call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com to switch. Act now and get a full year of Netflix, an unlimited mobile line, a $400 prepaid card, and more, all on us. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today. Optimum, don't take slow for an answer. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
The holidays are here, and Amazon Pickup is your MVP of package pickup. Need that perfect gift like a brand new jersey for the big game? With Amazon Pickup, you can grab your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you on your schedule at no extra cost. It's fast, it's easy, and it keeps your holiday surprises tucked safely away. So whether you're running from work or heading to the holiday party, Amazon Pickup makes holiday shopping worry-free. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
Dave Rothenberg here to tell you about my friends at Bathfitter. They converted my kid's bath to a shower and did an incredible job. They offer custom bath renovations, including their unique PermaFit solution for a watertight fit, and it's done in just one day. It's durable and easy to clean with no demo or mess and a lower cost than a standard replacement. Take advantage of the biggest sale of the entire year. Save up to $800 on a complete Bathfitter system. See their website or call for details and start designing your bath today at bathfitter.com.
Bet 365 is paying out. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
The ESPN New York holiday party is back. Both the Michael Kay Show, Don Hahn and Rosenberg bringing in the holiday cheer at your mother's house in Garden City Park, Long Island, Friday, December 12th. We're once again collecting unwrapped toy donations this year to benefit the Garden of Dreams Foundation. Come on out, be a part of it. It all kicks off at 1 o'clock a week from Friday, December the 12th at your mother's house, Garden City Park, Long Island. It's brought to you by Amazon Group, Security Dodge, and Spike Dade. Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York, and on the ESPN New York YouTube page. I want to get to a couple of those comments here real quick. Edge Win checking in. Carlin, the Knicks will be gutted for Giannis. You think they want Cat and a pick or two? No siree Bob. I've never seen no siree Bob actually spelled out.
That's old school. Yeah, he spelled it out.
No siree Bob.
Oh, E.
He spelled it out Siree, Sirey.
Yeah. I thought it was no siree.
Yeah,
Bob.
It is.
Okay.
So I would. Here's my point. Personally, I would make different choices and spell Siree differently, but that's fine. Your point is not lost here. OG or Robinson in that package is going to have to involve another two teams to get this done. I don't know that this is going to end up being a 3 or 4 team situation for the Knicks to try to get this done with Milwaukee.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's overcomplicated. You know, and where's that team? You mean to tell me a team in the East is going to help the Knicks get to the championships? Or you telling me a team in the West? What are we going to do? I can't see another team getting involved. unless it's Milwaukee. Marketing. Ooh. Oh, marketing ball.
Not Milwaukee.
Utah.
Yeah.
Get Utah involved. They ain't got nothing. They do anything.
They're trying to go get trying to rip Ace Bailey out of Utah. I don't think that's going to happen.
No, marketing is, man, listen, on the
Ace
low.
isn't playing bad, by the way.
Yeah, I know. To me, he's my pick for Rookie of the Year.
I think we're still a ways away, but he's got a chance. He's got a chance. Plus, Harper's out for a bit.
The problem is nobody's going to see him. That kid in Philly doing his thug.
Edgecombe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's a good player.
Yeah, he's doing his thing.
I did the Big 12 tournament with Baylor last year.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, that kid's good.
He's balling.
Dave and Elizabeth starting us off today on ESPN New York.
Dave?
What's up, Dave?
What up, fellas? What's up, man? Yo, they got me out the warehouse today. I had to do a delivery. Look at that, right?
That's what I'm talking about, baby. We can hear you loud and clear, baby.
I don't know about you.
You're still gargling. You're still gargling, though.
So when I was always hitting the road delivering, I would deliver for a drugstore and listen to the station all day.
Yeah.
I would be out there, and let me tell you something. I hit that drive-through so much, you could smell the burgers in the delivery car.
Yo, chef, you know what's mad crazy? There's this diner right next door. We just finished the delivery. Oh, yeah, bacon, egg, and cheese. Easy way. Extra ketchup.
Bart's got salami and cheese going over here, nice and warm, too.
Toasty.
Anyway, go ahead.
Yo, you know how Bart is, man. Bart always going to mix it up. You know how he is. Yeah, man. So this is what I want to say. Last night, man, it was a decent comeback. You know, they didn't get to finish it. Like you gentlemen said, Bridges is definitely having a better season, and it looks like he has a definitive role on the team, doing, you know, things that we need, you know, to you know, get us to where we need to be. But this is what I do want to say on the Giannis aspect. Yo, you got to make it happen, Leon. You got to make it happen. But this time, we need to be smart. Not like how we did when we got Melo. Even though, you know, I appreciated they did that, but they just did it the wrong way. Just take your time, and, you know, hopefully they do the right thing. It's funny, you guys bring up Edgecombe. I'm going to go check him out tomorrow night. I'm not a fraud. I'm going to Sixers, Warriors. I want to see Steph Curry. I would want to see Steph Curry come to MSG, but, yeah.
It's only going to cost you about $7,000.
Exactly. And a kidney.
Yeah, pretty much. Listen.
Yeah, try and get that ticket.
Edgecombe is worth the price of admission.
Yeah.
It'd be good to watch him.
With him and Maxey, their new core, trying to hold on like, hey, Embiid.
They're playing better than I thought.
Yeah.
They are. And he's a big reason why, although Embiid.
I mean, he can't jump anymore. Anytime you see a 7-foot dude, like, laying the ball up, like, when he close to the rim, not even exploding, he's going to be relegated to, I think, like a face-up, post-up, 17-foot hook shot, jump shot, three-point shot, spread the court. And I just don't know if he can jump defensively either. You know what I mean?
I don't think he can.
So, man, you talk about, thank God the Knicks didn't make a trade for him 2-3 years ago, and they were like, oh, go get Embiid. Nah, that did not age well.
And it makes me sad because
such a great talent.
Such a great talent.
To me, most skilled
even
big
dynamic
man,
after missing the first 2 years of his career.
Most skilled big man since Elijah Waugh.
I don't think you're talking out of school when you say that. I think that's 100% accurate. How about Frank in Newark next on ESPN New York? Frank, what's going on, buddy boy?
What has you sad,
Hey,
Frank?
good morning, guys. How y'all doing? I'm going to say this. When it comes to Giannis in New York, it's been a long time coming, and I've been a season ticket holder fan for most of my life where I've seen great players want to come to New York, and it's a great feeling, and I'm going to leave it at that. I'm just enjoying the moment that we're living now because I can finally say that I can experience this as an adult. But also, I wanted to touch on the Giants press conference with Joe Schoen yesterday. Is it just me, or does anyone feel like they lost a couple brain cells listening to him speak?
Listen,
because there's no,
I get it.
No
I understand the question there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every
there's
single
better
answer.
way of saying you don't know what you're doing than saying I understand the question 1,000 times over. I mean, I give Marshawn Lynch credit years ago for saying I'm just here so I won't get fined. He was better off saying that, to be honest.
Listen, I think at this point with Shane, we kind of know what's coming. You know the first person I thought of when I heard some of these answers?
Yeah, I understand the question there.
Our next guest, Mr. Tannenbaum. Do you think I'm going to ask Mike to give I understand the question
to be
to every answer?
Maybe he should do the BS translator.
It's Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York.
Knicks fans, it's time for basketball. The action starts tonight at American Whiskey with Team ESPN New York and Ultra. Whether you need a pregame spot or you're looking for the right Knicks bar to watch the game versus the Hornets, American Whiskey is your destination. The party zips off at 7 p.m. and Team ESPN will be giving away ESPN, Ultra, and Knicks prizes. Join fellow Knicks fans tonight at 247 West 30th Street. Cheer on your Knicks, enjoy Ultra draft and bottle specials, and cool prizes all game long at American Whiskey.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now, there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team. Build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN right now to try it for free, and you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Paul Murray to the net. Score!
The New York Islanders are back in action with a brand new theme night schedule you won't want to miss. Bring your friends out for the holidays and take home a custom holiday replica jersey or arrive early for special bobblehead giveaway nights for Matt Barzell and Bo Horvat.
Barzell for Horvat. Score!
Explore the full theme night schedule at NewYorkIslanders.com.
Ox Spine at New York Presbyterian is always in pursuit of a better way to heal the spine. We're getting more people moving again with minimally invasive, non-surgical, and surgical treatments with innovative solutions for every back and spine condition and your unique needs. Expert spine care is available now across New York City and Westchester. Find a doctor at nyp.org/oxspine. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
Progressive presents Employee of the Month. Small Business Edition. Today's recipient from Michaela's Mobile Spa, Michaela. Michaela got a quick business insurance quote from Progressive and chose from over 30 customizable coverages. Sure, it helps she's her only employee and does literally everything. But while others would rest on their laurels, Michaela was hard at work saving big. So take that, hypothetical other employee who doesn't exist. Be your own Michaela. See if you could save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Coverage is not available in all states or for all vehicles and coverage selections.
Fellas, it's the season to shine, and not just from the holiday lights. Manscaped is here to keep you looking sharp for every holiday party, family photo, and mistletoe moment. The Lawnmower 5, groin and body trimmer, and the Chairman Plus face shaver deliver precision, comfort, and control worthy of Santa's nice list. I've been good and nice. Whether you're tidying up before a big night out or preparing for New Year's Eve, Manscaped has your back. And your face too, to be exact. So gift yourself with some grooming greatness this season, because looking good is the best gift of all. And now you can find Manscaped products at your local Walmart.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope, it's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA Store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
Mike Tannenbaum Report brought to you by Samuel Institute for Pain Management. He joins us each and every week at this time. It's Bart and Carlin on ESPN New York. And Mike, listen, Joe Schoen, it's as if he took it right out of your playbook yesterday, starting every answer with, I understand the question. Can you start every answer today with, I understand the question?
Well, look, I understand the question. No, look, it's funny. I think any one of us could be extremely empathetic. You work your whole life and career to get one of these jobs, which are incredible privileges to run an NFL team in New York. It doesn't get any better than that. And there's just certain days you're like, gosh, why do I have this job? Like, can somebody else come in for the day? But look, you're the leader, you're the CEO, and it stops with you, and, your partner was fired. And that's a very, very tough position to be in. And, at the end of the day, all you can really do is try to get the team better. And I know we'll get to the Jets in a second, but I think one thing that's really important for our audience to remember is this time of year, guys, there's always two ways to improve your roster. Top down, which, of course, we'll talk about Jackson Dart and the Jets quarterback situation, but it's also from the bottom up. And I think very quietly, the Jets have done a very good job of adding a couple of pieces to the bottom end of the roster that could contribute next year. And if I was Joe Schoen, I wouldn't be looking at the papers today because, obviously they're not going to be favorable, but go get a player or two off of someone else's practice squad. Go get somebody that could contribute, to help the team next year, because that's really the only thing you could control right now.
Yeah, when you look at also, I think to me the big thing that came out of that roster, out of that week is that defense is horrible. And the guy that came in that was supposed to be the generational player asked for LT's number. No, I won't take LT's number. He won't give it to me. Can I have Phil Simms' number? Really seems like he has some maturity to gain, but also he doesn't get it. At what point, when it seems like the message isn't getting through from the coaching level, do you step up as an executive and step in and pull him into that office, not just the coach's office, but the big boy chancellor office?
Yeah, Bart, look, you got to do that in collaboration with the head coach and let, the player know, like, hey, look, like, this is not acceptable. Like, this isn't what you did in college, and we're showing you're not going to accept it here. And, the next time this happens and you're, not dressing for the game, like, there's a great expression that applies here. Like, no one should ever be fired or, in this case, have your play time reduced or benched, and be surprised. And, you don't have to yell, you don't have to scream, but here are the standards. And the next time you miss a meeting or you're late, you're not playing. So that's, the standard for all of us. Doesn't matter if you're a first-round pick or an undrafted free agent, but the way you're comporting yourself is not consistent with what we, believe in.
Can you explain some of the tools that the organization may have? Because this is the second time. So can you explain, you talked about playing time, but can you talk about fines and levying things like that? We saw, being healthy scratch from in Buffalo. What levels or what tools do the organization have?
Yeah, and I think we're talking about Keon Coleman in that situation.
Yes.
But, yeah, absolutely, Bart. You could certainly, find a player for being late. And then ultimately, if it's, a really bad and insidious, you could always, look at, conduct detrimental. But look, Bart, you know better than anybody, the best type of leadership is player-led leadership. And my
Correct.
question is, what's going on with, Dexter Lawrence and Brian Burns? How come they're letting that happen? They're the ones that should be, it should never even get to the defensive coordinator, let alone the head coach or the GM. The best teams are the ones that, hey, we're here to win, and you're going to be on time. In fact, you're going to be early because you're a rookie. And, that's, to me, where this really should start is, player-led leadership.
All right, so Mike, to that point, it's Mike Tannenbaum with us, of course, ESPN NFL front office insider. Where is that for the players? Because you hear Brian Burns say, yeah, he's got to grow up. You hear Lawrence say something similar, but at the same time, Bart and I talked about this yesterday, these guys can't hold his hand to a degree. I guess, where is the line there for leadership on that team from a player's standpoint to make sure that this guy's doing the right things?
Yeah, no, again, that's exactly right. And look, they have a lot of good young players, in fairness to them. And, hopefully over time, that's, the Jackson Darts of the world. Obviously, you hope this guy turns into a leader. Look, we got to get him there on time. It's not a heavy lift, what's being asked of him. So, but the whole notion, guys, of this is a young, talented team. At some point, doesn't young talent have to show up and be competitive?
Yes.
When you watch that game, it just seems like it was over before it started.
Yeah, that was a physical ass kicking. It's like when one team is playing for something, the other team just showing up, and where's the inspiration come from? And ultimately, does that fall on the shoulders of Joe Schoen? That's what I'm saying. How far does it go up? Because I feel like sometimes, especially when you have an interim coach and you try and empower him, sometimes it's important that you come down there and maybe address the team and let them know, hey, you won't be here. Because ultimately, we know that the coach is responsible for time, but we know the guy that makes the decision is the general manager to fire your ass or to trade you if you're not going to show up because this is the important time. This is the future building part. How do you perform? How do you behave when things are going bad? Are you a guy that tries to pull it in the right direction, or you're a guy that goes down with the sinking ship and don't care?
Yep. Yeah, I totally agree. And that's, again, unfortunately I've had to talk to teams with interim coaches, and, it's always the same thing, guys, which is like every time you're out there, like your film is your resume. And, whether it's the new coach here or 31 other places, like every kick you cover, everything you do is on film and it matters. And I think like the other night, I thought like a great expression applied, guys, which is the team typically takes the personality of their head coach.
Yeah.
And Mike Vrabel was stamped on that field on both sides of the ball. Like, they weren't dirty, they played to the whistle, but, that big hit on Jackson Dart, that's on Jackson Dart. Like, he's got to get out of bounds. And I thought they were well coached. They were physical. They played to the whistle. There wasn't anything, insidious what they did, but they were a physically well-coached team that, is certainly punching above their weight from a talent standpoint.
Mike, what did you make of Dart's comments after all of that? And he was getting peppered with questions about taking these hits.
Yeah, Chris, I think there's like some nuance. Like on the one hand, like, look, that guy has to be a quarterback in the NFL, especially in New York. They got to be mentally tough. They got to believe in themselves. Like, that's a non-negotiable. And I've talked to countless players, agents, families over the years that just would say like, hey, like, I'm just not wired to be in New York. So you want to have that confidence. But on the other hand, there also has to be, a sober realization of like, hey, I can get better here. And look, part of the job description of being an NFL quarterback, guys, is a protection plan, because if you're not available, like, just pick a team, from the Bengals, the Ravens, like Lamar hasn't been the same all year. He's clearly not 100%. Like, look at what happened in Minnesota. You put out a guy from UNH and Max Brosmer, and, that wasn't even NFL quality product. So, like Jackson, we want you to be tough. We want you to run for a first down when it's appropriate. But having a protection plan is part of the job description. And until you master that, you're not going to be an effective player.
What's the evaluation of this personnel? Like, is it a lack of personnel, or is it a lack of leadership? When you think about, the new defensive coordinator, it looked pretty much worse or the same as the last defensive coordinator. Like, how do we evaluate these players? Are they just at this point names on back of jerseys and not the real deal?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of both, to be candid. But, for a couple of years now, we keep hearing like, well, there's a lot of good young talent on the team. At some point, it's just got to show up. I mean, like, the one fundamental question I would have for you guys is, and this is where I think the glass is half full for the Jets, like, there is no doubt in my mind that, the December 3rd New York Jets would be the September 3rd New York Jets. I don't know if we could say the same about the Giants. Like, I don't know where they're getting better necessarily, and that would be a concern. And when you're young, you should be getting better. You should be getting developed. And that, to me, is, like, of all the things we're talking about, would be a big concern I would have about the Giants.
Mike, for me on the Jets, just what you referenced a little bit earlier, the late additions here, Mechie and Adonai Mitchell, what have you seen?
Yeah, I think they're, guys that are super interesting guys. When we're talking next year, relative about like the 5th, 6th, 7th receivers, like, look, you have Garrett Wilson. He's unquestionably a 1. But we're going to need, a 4, a 5, a 6. And, like, those guys should be meaningfully, in that discussion. I would be talking to both of them about, what are you doing in the kicking game? What are you doing in the return game? But, I thought the separation that A.D. Mitchell's had is really good. I think Mechie is a good route runner. And, again, like, these aren't headline names. They're not saying, like, they're the reason they're going to win a Super Bowl next year. But what I am saying is, like, this team is getting better. They're acquiring young players that clearly have upside. And when you have depth and competition, you're getting better. And that, to me, is, like, again, are they happy with the record at Florham Park? Absolutely not. But there's meaningful progress, and that's encouraging in year one.
I mean, when you look at, some of the guys that maybe were question marks, Breece Hall and Quincy Williams, with everything that you got back from the trades, it also freed up salary cap space. And you talk about lack of leadership in locker rooms, across town. Well, Breece seems to be a bit of a a leader, or if not a vocal leader, a quiet leader within that locker room. And Quincy, since he's come back, probably handled being demoted probably better than anybody I've ever seen as far as his maturity and how he answered the questions and how he handled success shortly after. He didn't pound his chest. He didn't point fingers. He didn't circle the wagons. He stayed professional through and through. How do you let that type of leadership, and how do you value that type of leadership and presence, versus he's 29 years old, he's going to be 30 next year, when you talk about allocating funds?
Yeah, no, it's a fair question. Like, you want those guys back. Like, what's more interesting, Bart, just from that standpoint, is like this defense has played good since two really good players have left, in Sauce and Quinn Williams. So something's working over there. They're getting better. And yeah, I'd like to keep, Breece Halls and Quincy. Like, you want to keep those guys because clearly the team is getting better. They're improving. Now, at what price? How does it all fit together? I think Breece is an interesting discussion, the whole value of the running back position. But those are guys, like, to me, if it's reasonable within a bigger plan, I'd like both of them back.
Well, Mike, I understand the answer, but unfortunately our time has come to a close this week. We appreciate the time. Fake laugh, real laugh right there. Fake or real?
It was a blend. Like, that was a decent joke for you, Chris. Like,
decent joke. I love the way you put that. Decent joke for you. Yes, excellent.
Chris this week at the Comedy Club on Broadway.
Not really. Appreciate it, Mike. We'll talk next week.
All right.
Thanks.
Thank
That was Mike Tannenbaum, brought to you by Samwell Institute for Pain Management. For a pain-free life, visit SamwellPain.com today. Mike has got the fake laugh down better than most people I have ever heard or seen. That's like that. That's oh.
It's like that meme. It's that meme of Chris Paul with
and then turn your head away. Who was that? Was Steve Kerr? I think.
Chris Paul. Yeah. It was that Steve Kerr. Yeah.
Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York. Joe Schoen. You'll hear from him in moments.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Whether you're shopping, gaming, or streaming this Black Friday season, don't take slow for an answer. Get Optimum Fiber for the fastest, most reliable, and most consistent internet speeds, starting at $25 a month. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com to switch. Act now and get a full year of Netflix, an unlimited mobile line, a $400 prepaid card, and more, all on us. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today. Optimum, don't take slow for an answer. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
The holidays are here, and Amazon Pickup is your MVP of package pickup. Need that perfect gift, like a brand new jersey for the big game? With Amazon Pickup, you can grab your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you on your schedule at no extra cost. It's fast, it's easy, and it keeps your holiday surprises tucked safely away. So whether you're running from work or heading to the holiday party, Amazon Pickup makes holiday shopping worry-free. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
Alan Hahn here to tell you about my friends at Bath Fitter. They remodeled a bath in my house, converting a tub into a shower. The result, amazing. Bath Fitter offers custom bath renovations, including their unique PermaFit solution for a watertight fit. It's done in one day, easy to clean, durable with no demo, no mess, and it costs less than a standard replacement. Take advantage of their biggest sale of the year. Save up to $800 on a complete Bath Fitter system. See their website or call for details and start designing your bath today at bathfitter.com.
Hey, this is Mika Zibanejad.
Hey, this is Adam Fox. Catch every Rangers game right here on 880 ESPN.
WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York.
Listen up, folks. Never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
For over 100 years, Slomin's has been your trusted partner in comfort. When it comes to home heating oil, we deliver more than just quality fuel. We deliver peace of mind. With price protection, automatic deliveries, 24/7 service, and up to 30 days to pay your invoice. Our dedicated team is just a call away, ensuring you stay warm and comfortable all winter long. Slomin's, New York and New Jersey's largest heating oil provider, proudly serving our community for generations. Give us a call today at 866-GET-HEAT or visit oil.slomins.com.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. That's 2,000 children every single day. It's a heart-wrenching reality that we can no longer ignore. Find the Children is a non-profit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted vehicle, running or not. Call 1-800-294-0222. We guarantee that you will receive the maximum tax deduction. We provide fast, free pickup with 24-hour response. Call 1-800-294-0222. Find the Children provides crucial resources to help find missing children and educational materials to teach kids how to recognize and avoid predators. Our recovery programs have a proven track record of reuniting kids with their families. It's time to act. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Help us build a world where every child is safe. Pick up the phone and call 1-800-294-0222. Together, we can bring these kids home safely. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
That's right. 2 minutes after 11 o'clock. It is Bart and Carlin on ESPN New York, on the ESPN New York app, at YouTube, where you can watch the show, and you should be doing just that, and also being a part of the program on the chat there, in addition to 800-919-3776. A lot of the first hour spent on the Knicks and then into some of the Joe Schoen discussion. And we're going to go there because Joe Schoen spoke to the media yesterday after our show. And listen, I think it's interesting to get a chance to hear from him in season right now. You get it because the bye is coming up. So that's why you get an opportunity to hear from him. But I don't know that going into yesterday, there was much that he could have said that would have made me feel better about the situation. But there might have been a couple of spots there where I felt like maybe I'm feeling a little bit worse. I don't know what kind of say or control or anything he has right now.
Yeah.
And the only thing I came encouraged out of it with was kind of feels like he's been, how do I put it?
Neutered?
I was going to say emasculated, but either one, that's not the word. It's just to have some of the power stripped away. Neutered might be a word that you would choose to use. Maybe not me. I don't know.
But this is the thing. I wonder how the players feel. Because clearly you have a lame duck. You got a lame duck substitute teacher at coach.
Like, if we had more time with Mike, I would have asked him, like, what is an interim coach really able to do here?
And then basically it seems like an interim general manager too. Like he should be he just holding the spot warm until the new coach comes in and say, I don't want to work with him.
Let's hear from some of the cuts from Joe, shall we?
Ooh, audio files.
Yeah, here we go. We'll start with Joe. Why Dable got the blame for the failure and not you?
Yeah, I understand the question there too, Pat. And again, I'm equally as, my hand's in it just like Brian's is. And ownership made a decision to move on. And again, I'm going to do what I can control, and that's support Kafka moving forward. And again, I wish Dave's nothing but the best. And we're going to do everything we can to get this franchise back to where it should be.
Okay.
I'm grateful. I'm equally as responsible, but I'm grateful that I get another opportunity to try and get this thing right because I'm committed to this organization winning and getting back to their championship Super Bowl ways. And, it starts with me. You got to take full accountability. You got to overly take accountability because the other guy here can't really speak for himself. So you want to take over responsibility so people can be empathetic to you. Don't say, I'm just, nah, man. You got to say, yeah, that's on me. But I'm going to be better. I will be better.
Okay. You can tell me you will be better.
Yeah, at least lie. There's no way that what you're saying can be proven or disproven, but you overly take blame for it. Like, listen, me and Dayball came in together. That's on me. I got to get more out of this roster. I got to get more. You know what I mean? You got to make it seem like, like you beat yourself up. People are like, whoa, buddy, it's okay. Don't do that to yourself like that, man.
11-36 over the last 3 years. That's not even 2 full seasons or 3 full seasons. 11-36.
What's that good? Is that good in baseball?
No.
Oh.
Is it? Probably.
Is
a
he-
little less than
He's Jeff
333.
McNeil? Jeff
That's probably
McNeil?
right hitting around 300.
Jeff McNeil?
But apparently less of a pain in the butt than Jeff McNeil. Let's see here. Why are you confident that you're close?
Yeah, I understand the question, and I know where you're coming from. It starts with me.
I mean, it is.
I take responsibility.
Like every single answer, it is PR.
It could be his filler word.
You're getting hit with that from PR, and I get that.
I would,
but it does get to be a bit much when you.
You know what we should do? We should have a Manning cast for some of these like press conferences, so we can have people.
That's a great idea.
I hope somebody
just
don't
like
steal it.
you and like 2 other people in a box in the corner watching a press conference and listening to them.
We like
your own Mystery Science Theater.
I would have been there like, of course we know you understand the question because I said it in English. Answer the damn question.
Yeah, I understand the question, and I know where you're coming from. It starts with me. I take responsibility.
You don't know
for
me.
that. But we do have.
How do you know where I'm coming
a good
from?
young quarterback, that's on a rookie contract for the next 4 years, and that's when it gets fun. When you're building around a young quarterback, you have a good nucleus, you have a good left tackle, you have a wide receiver that had historic years, a rookie season. You got a good running back room, you got pass rushers. There's pieces in place, Dan, and I understand the question, and I do have confidence in our ability and our process to find the next coach to lead the organization. And again, I truly believe in that process, and I know we're going to get it right.
Here's all the good things I've done.
Yeah, you just mentioned all the things you got. Then why y'all still suck so bad?
It's a great question.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't say, look, we got the good pass rush. Why are y'all the worst defense in football then?
So Mike brought this up, and I really want to delve into this more because, frankly, you have defended it, I think, to a degree, the level of talent they have.
Yeah.
And I know that Brian Burns is having a fantastic year. I know the player that Dexter Lawrence is capable of being. I think we all have a feeling that Thibodeau can be a lot better than this. But when I look at the rest of it, they spent a lot of money on Paulson Adebo. Has that worked out? Like
Hollins?
I guess here's my point. I look at the rest of that defense. Are they really that talented? When do we start to actually question that?
I thought Okereke was a good football player when they signed him. I thought he's been a good football player, solid pro. I thought all of that. You know what I mean? But somehow they don't play well together. Like we just talked about the Jets losing Quinnen and Sauce and Cisco, but they're playing better.
I mean,
what I'm saying is,
can we say it's not losing Cisco? I mean, it's not really losing Cisco.
No, I'm saying what they were perceived to be by name. That's what I mean. So they got better. So how can't you take this collection of talent? You have enough, what we want to say, 5-star players that they should be better. Debo's supposed to be a 5-star player. Javon Holland's supposed to be a 5-star player. Okereke's supposed to be a 5-star player. Dexter Lawrence, 5-star player. Carter, 5-star player. Thibodeau, 5-star player. That's 6 out of 11, bruh.
Yeah.
Why do you stink?
That's what I don't. This is my point. Are they 5-star players, or are they just supposed to be 5-star players? I'm not talking about Burns. I'm not talking about what Carter could be.
Coach,
I'm talking about what they are right now.
You're not talking about Burns. Because he's the only star of the team.
Exactly.
And
I mean, if you
the rest of these guys seemingly,
if you asked Burns about it, this would be what he would say.
I'm the only winner on the team. The rest of them are losers, either by choice or by birth.
And I don't know that he'd be wrong.
It never gets old.
It really doesn't. And, I have to admit, like, when you think about the lines from Major League and Major League 2, the ones that stick out, that was not really one of them that you would think of. But when you go back and you watch something again, my partner on ESPN Radio, Joe Fortenbaugh, was the one who brought that one back. And it's so good.
He's so great.
I'm the only winner on the team. Anyway, Joe Schoen, why are you the man for this job?
I understand the question. Again, my focus right now is on supporting Kafka as we go forward, and we'll evaluate all aspects of the football operation as we go forward. And has it been perfect? No, but I'm very confident in my staff, myself, and our ability to get this franchise back where it needs to go.
So here's what I would.
Confident. Why are you confident? That's what we want to know.
Yeah. Here's what I, though, would add to your idea about having you and two other people watching this.
Yes.
I would also have to turn it into a drinking game, because every time he says, I understand the question, boom, shot. And I want to see that. I've never seen Bart lit. like few in him. I've never seen the drunk Bart. Or even the the buzzing Bart, really.
See, I don't know if you remember the drunk Bart, because I'll get you so drunk that you won't remember how drunk I was.
Yeah, drunk Bart isn't focusing on Bart. He's focusing on getting you drunk.
I'm like, people. Some of my friends call me Shirley, because I always get the Shirley Temple.
Yeah.
But then they'll start talking stuff. I get me some chips or some French fries. Give me 100 shots. Yeah, you want to call me out, Mr. Postman? Let's do it. I'm extreme. I either don't do it or I do it all the way.
Yeah, exactly. I can see that.
No in between.
I find that not surprising in the least.
I remember I had a party. My wife threw a party for me, and it was like after training camp. And like guys were coming in. And when you came in, you had to take 6 shots, like right off the bat before we even talked.
Wow, 6.
6, bang, 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 bang. And like I can remember like seeing guys like Revis, then I'm looking at me like guys coming in like, don't do it. And I can see them like pouring the drinks in like the plants at the club.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hell no.
And everybody else's head tips back and they throw it over their shoulder.
And then I was with Puha. And
that dude must be able to drink. He's a big dude.
Him and Rapati, Samoans, like drinking water. Our bill was $35,000. That was just my bill. His bill was like 20.
Is that the biggest one you ever had?
Yeah, just for me.
Like a dinner or anything?
No, just for me.
Yeah.
Like this is a club. This was just me. This is all drinks.
$35,000?
Yeah, man. And my wife brought out a 200-pound lion cake. And like if you see it on the video, like you see me like laid over and I'm dancing on her booty. Like I'm laying on her butt and she's like dancing in front of me, but that's holding my head up because I'm out. That's the only time.
So you're slouched over with your head on your wife's booty.
Yeah, she's standing up dancing.
That's amazing.
And then like Dennis Thurman came in, and I because we were all boys too. So like my coach is like my boy too. Yeah. So he came and he was like, "Hey, what's up?" He fell over the whole table, knocked all the drinks off. Yeah, credit. I mean, I swear, I think Tate Diggs was in. It was like I don't know where all these people's come from, man. Greatest night of my life.
Wow. Is that the drunkest you ever been?
Probably. I probably had like 30 shots.
How?
I don't know. I don't know how I lived. So that was the first time, like right before I got in the car, I threw up, and then for 7 o'clock the next day, I was up training. I got my recovery game is gangster.
Listen, I had a couple of Butte nights, but one time the worst ever was 9 shots in a half hour.
Yeah.
In the first half hour of the night, and then I was done within a half hour after that, and
I used to have
throwing up all over the place.
I used to have a 4th of July party, it used to be like 200-300 people, like no, not 200-300 people, it'd be like 100 people, and we would have like a fireworks display. I used to do it every year, like the whole town, like everybody on my street used to come in, like the cops would come in because I had all the legal fireworks, but I would have them wired up, so like it was like a 20-minute like finale and stuff like that. I saw so many people fall in love underneath my parties. I remember. Never mind. Anyway.
Never mind.
Yeah. But like when you came in, you had to take 6 shots before you even enter my door.
Oh my God.
Now you can pick brown or tequila, whatever one you want. But you got to get it.
Oh.
Because then everybody in the party was everybody was like loose.
I mean, but 6 shots is not loose. 6 shots is I'm done in 20 minutes.
Sandy, I thought I was going to get sued. Sandy from
Tom, would you be standing if you did 6 shots?
That was just a warm-up.
I once did 3 shots in 15 minutes on an empty stomach, and I was throwing up 45 minutes later.
Sandy from Pepper, Salt Pepper.
Yeah.
Like, I always used to do that, and you had to go on a mechanical bull. So then,
Oh.
So, but she wanted to stay on so bad that she tied it around her finger. So when she fell off, her thumb was still attached. She couldn't hold the mic on tour for like 2 months. She had to have surgery.
Oh, my God.
Oh, it's great nights, man.
What are you doing?
Oh, it was a hell of a time. It was the 80s. Everybody was doing it. All right.
It was Detroit in the 80s. Everybody was doing it.
Come in, boy. Man, my parties used to be epic.
I can only imagine. Anyway, let's get back to a little Joe Schoen, although
maybe I should get back. Maybe I should get back to it.
All right.
I don't know if I'll live at 40.
One more question. That, again, keeping in mind of what you can share. What is the dumbest thing you have ever done while drunk?
I don't know if I ever done anything dumb. Cause I'm like the drunk that watches and get everybody else drunk to make sure, and I make fun of them.
Right.
And videotape them.
Right.
For leverage later in life.
Yeah, no, I understand.
So I'm like that drunk.
It's like the scene from Jerry Maguire when Jay Moore's there. You remember April? Who's April? April was that stripper that you slept with back in Charleston. Yeah. That's what I do. I remember the details.
Exactly. I'm that guy. But I remember, man,
the dumbest thing I ever had was that incident at the Burger King in New Jersey.
Oh, that's what it was?
Yeah,
the Burger King. You're a fraud.
Yeah, exactly. I screamed at a what do you call it? A talk box when I was in a car. Driving. I was not driving. We had a designated driver.
You don't even have a Junior Whopper? How the hell you got all burgers?
2 burgers, 2 fries, $2 special, man. I lived there that summer. Anyway, all right, a little bit more Joe Schoen.
I understand the question. I do.
Yeah, I understand the question there.
Here's Joe Schoen. What are the owners saying?
Again, you guys have seen the results. 2 wins, not good enough. I'll keep our conversations between us, but we all know 2 wins isn't good enough. Where we are right now isn't good enough, and it needs to change.
Wasn't it a mandate or some type of mandate, or no?
Of improvement and progress.
Yeah. Like, because
we have not seen that.
Because what was the plan? Can we finally reveal what the plan was? Now the day ball's not part of the plan?
No, they're not going to reveal the plan. Because the plan has failed miserably.
But remember, it was a whole plan that they had, and that's why they were retained last year. So if your job was on the line
45-day, 45-part plan.
Yeah, I don't understand, like, how to lose your job in 45 days. Is that the new movie? How to lose a guy instead of how to lose a guy, how to lose your job? Or how to survive, how to keep your job in 45 days while Dayball is sitting up on the employment line. I just don't get it. If both of them had a plan, then we both should get fired if the plan didn't work, not just one of us.
Here's Joe Schoen. I've made mistakes, and I've learned from them.
Nobody's perfect, and the chance of me batting 1,000 are gone because I've made mistakes, okay? Everybody's going to make mistakes, and we're going to get some things right. As long as you're learning from those mistakes and you reflect on the process in place and where you went wrong and you can continue to get better, that's what's most important. And I'm better today than I was 4 years ago when I get this job. And a year from now, God willing, I'm standing here, I'm going to be better than I am today. And that's all I can do. That's all I can do. That's all my staff can do. We continue to evaluate the process where there's some things we did where we missed in our process or we strayed from what we believe in. There's a chance that happened. Okay, lesson learned. Don't make it again. As you go through it, there have been a lot of decisions that have went right. Okay, so what can we learn from that? As long as we're learning and continuing to get better and don't make the same mistakes twice, then that's progress. And that's what we're going to continue to focus on, our process, to get this organization back where it belongs. Again, it's the gold standard. It's still the New York Giants and the greatest city in the world. Flagship franchise, great ownership, young quarterback. Like, I'm excited about it. I'm excited about the guys who are here. Have I screwed up? Have I made mistakes? Absolutely. But I'm not going to make the same mistake twice. And we're going to continue to get better. And we're going to look at everything. Coaching, coordinators, strength, every single thing, every part of the organization. And we're going to do everything we can to get this thing going in the right direction.
Here you go, Shane. Here's some tissue. Wipe that off your nose. Like, come on, bro. Like, you still haven't admitted what you did wrong.
There was something in there.
What did you do wrong?
Did you catch that? Where it strayed from the plan? Did that happen? Maybe. Wait, whoa. Where was the straying from the plan specifically that I'd love to know about?
My point. And who deviated? Because clearly it must have been Dayball that's deviated from the plan, not you.
I think that's what he's saying. Like, I think he's saying, did we stray from the plan a little bit? Yeah, we did. Like, so where did you stray from the plan? That's what I don't know.
He's talking about the process, like,
But honestly,
but you say we've gotten better. Where did you get better at, Chris?
No, you haven't gotten
like
better.
You went to the playoffs.
You haven't gotten better at anything.
You've gotten worse.
Yes.
What did they win? How many games they win last year?
What, 3?
3. You're worse than last year.
Right now you are.
You're at 2.
I'm fascinated with this, though. Hang on a second.
Okay.
Just listen to the middle of this again, and I will stop right after he says it, okay?
Nobody's perfect, and the chances of me batting 1,000 are gone because I've made mistakes, okay? Everybody's going to make mistakes, and we're going to get some things right. As long as you're learning from those mistakes and you reflect on the process in place and where you went wrong and you can continue to get better, that's what's most important. And I'm better today than I was 4 years ago when I get this job. And a year from now, God willing, I'm standing here, I'm going to be better than I am today. And that's all I can do. That's all I can do. That's all my staff can do. We continue to evaluate the process where there's some things we did where we missed in our process or we strayed from what we believe in. There's a chance that happened. Okay, lesson learned. Don't make it again. As you go through it, there have been
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
What was that?
We strayed from the process.
That's what I want to know. Where did we stray from our process or get away from what we believe in?
Okay.
That's what I want to know. What went wrong?
Right, because all we can talk about is it from your acquisitions of some defensive players? Is it the elevation of your now or now your fired defensive coordinator? Like, at what point, what decision was it? Was it moving up and being aggressive and going to get Jackson Dart? I wouldn't think it would be that.
No, he's going to try to make that revisionist history and make that all about his decision.
Right. So what I really need to know what decision that was.
I would really love to know where is that? Where's that clip that he followed up with that?
I've got it right here.
Okay.
Joe Schoen, where did you make mistakes?
Nobody focuses on what went wrong more than me. I'll just say that. You're continually beating yourself up. It's not like the head coach and, hey, we didn't get it last night against New England, but I'm going to go, the game plan next week's going to kick, we're going to forget everything about, what happened against New England. Like, these are decisions that, live on, and there's, whether it's draft or free agency or hiring a coach, you got to live with those decisions. And again, we're just going to continually evaluate the process.
Hiring
and
the
I know I'm not
coordinator?
going to get into details, but there's some early on where we strayed from maybe what we believe in. And I've got to live with that. I've got to learn from it, educate my staff on what we can do better. And again, with the people we have in the building, the collaborative approach, and we're going to get this thing right. We're going to get this thing right. We're just going to get it going in the right direction.
Early on, we strayed from what we believe in. Early on. Here's what happened. You want to know here, I can tell you exactly what happened. Now that I realize it, because it's something that we have been talking about for a while.
Mm-hmm.
That first year was fool's gold the entire time.
We all knew that.
9-7-1. You win a playoff game, and you took that team and you tried to sell yourself on the idea that it's better than it actually was. And instead of sticking with the plan of rebuilding this whole thing from the bottom up, Bart, they tried to supplement and they tried to get better on a roster that, frankly, had overachieved for a season. And that can happen.
But that's the first 2 years. In the last 3 years, how did the rebuild? And you talk about last year, we knew what it was.
Set
it was
them back.
but it was 3 wins.
No. All right, so you go 9-7-1 in year one to 6-11 in year two.
It's going the wrong direction.
To 3-14 last year.
Still going down.
Right. So my point is, they tried to take that 9-7-1 team and build from it after they won this playoff game against Minnesota, who was a paper tiger to begin with. They fooled themselves for a moment into thinking they were better than they actually were. And that, to me, is where he is saying that they got away from the plan.
Yeah, but here's the problem with that. Like, they had another plan last year. What happened to that plan? See what I'm saying?
Well, I'm saying
that's a bigger plan.
Okay, so I'm saying
and you learn from that.
But by falling apart after that first year where you tried to make it better, it didn't work, and what do you know? You're not as good. Set you back an entire year on the rebuild process.
Was it letting Saquon Barkley go? After the owner said, I don't want to see him in green. And you did it anyway. And you look stupid on Hard Knocks because it seemed like you were mocking the situation, and Saquon Barkley got the last laugh.
We need your calls on Joe Schoen. 800-919-3776. There's still more to hear from him. But boy, that one was fascinating to me.
Is it Daniel Jones? Because I know it doesn't look so well now in the recent weeks.
But for the first,
looks like
quarter of the season.
Look like if you put the right stuff around him, which you failed to do, and even the owner said that, he actually can play in this league at a higher enough level to win you games.
I tell you what, I think Joe Schoen is pretty good at trying to deliver the message of covering his own ass.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know if it'll be good enough to keep the job.
And that's probably why he's here and Dayball's not.
I still think that's administrative. Just they need somebody there to be able to run what's going on.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, what head coach is going to listen to this press conference and say, yeah, this is a guy that learning from his mistakes. I want him learning from his mistakes on me. What if he make the same mistakes?
800-919-3776. Bart and Carlin on ESPN New York. We hear from the head coach of the Knicks, and we also hear from Mike Tomlin in moments on ESPN New York. Load them up. Let's go. And go watch on the ESPN New York YouTube page.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. That's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
ZipRecruiter. 1 in every 6 men is likely to be diagnosed with prostate cancer in his lifetime. That's why New York Presbyterian wants to remind men over 50 to book a prostate cancer screening. A simple blood test is all it takes. It could save your life. Screenings are available across New York City and Westchester at locations near you. Schedule your annual prostate cancer screening today at nyp.org/cancer screening. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement, and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hardworking partners. So they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
Some stages celebrate. This one tests everything, every drive.
Every approach, every putt, pressure builds, resilience matters, and history waits for the bold. In June, the 2026 U.S. Open Championship returns to the Hamptons at the iconic Shinnecock Hills Golf Club. Experience the world's best golfers competing on one of the sport's most storied stages. Don't just watch greatness, experience it live at the 126th U.S. Open. Daily tickets are available now on SeatGeek.
Progressive knows there's so many great things about being a sports fan. Like scoring the company box seats. How great is that? Trick plays that actually work. Prevent defense when your team is winning by a lot. And even more preventative prevent defense as they're hanging on by a thread. And of course, saving money when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive. That's pretty great. Just like trick plays that actually work.
Yeah, but how often does that happen?
Complaining about sports. Not so great. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
At AT&T, we guarantee our network so you can talk college football with your BFF while taking Buster to the vet.
Hey, yeah, I can't believe he ate the whole thing of chicken wings.
And I can't believe we're staging a comeback. Touchdown! Yes! Yes!
Staying connected matters. That's why in the rare event of a network outage, you'll automatically get a bill credit for a full day's service. For wireless downtime lasting 60 minutes or more caused by a single incident impacting 10 or more towers, must be connected to impacted tower at onset of outage. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See att.com/guarantee for full details.
Let's go! Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York, and on the ESPN New York YouTube page where you can watch, where you can be a part of the program in the comments, including people keep going back to what the Giants' record is since the boat ride. It's like 41-33 and 2.
It's like the curse of the Timberlands.
Johnny Blaze, that damn boat ride.
I never understood how they had Timberlands on in Miami.
Well, I'll tell you, that boat ride, that just will never go anywhere, man. That will never disappear on you.
That's classic.
Oh,
then they went out there to Green Bay. The Packers of Green Bay versus the Giants of New York.
I will be doing that this
ball
weekend.
Through the H.
I will kick the big ball.
Who they playing?
It's Bears-Packers Sunday at 4:30.
Oh, ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, at Lambeau.
This could be like the determining factor who wins the division.
And then Bears next week in Chicago. Ooh. Browns-Bears, little Shador next week.
Oh, but listen, it's some good shopping in Chicago. Oh, good food. You should do a Carlin's Corner, man. Are you going to eat deep dish? You going to eat the deep dish pizza?
No, I did the beef. Remember, I did the Italian beef?
But now you back. One, you got to do the popcorn.
Okay. Maybe I'll just do it in O'Hare Airport, nuts on Clark.
They do the plain, and then they do the mix thing. They mix the cheese and the curds.
Oh,
and
the cheese and the caramel popcorn, that's a good mix.
So you got to do the mix.
Yeah.
And bring your boy back a bucket. All right. But anyway.
You know how big those things are? That thing won't even fit in the overhead.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, ship it to the station, man. we all my agent used to send me one every year. My kids couldn't wait for it. And man, they be eating that thing for months.
Yeah. I knew I had somebody who used to send those popcorn things.
Yeah.
The problem with those is when you'd get the ones that were divided into thirds.
Yeah, and it all get
one of them
up
would
anyway.
be one that you didn't want.
Yeah. And it's usually the plain butter because it's not real butter.
Yeah, it's like when you go to Costco and you're like, wow, what an incredible deal on all these peanut butter crackers, but they got the one set of peanut butter crackers that nobody buys, like the orange on orange cheese.
You know where they do it? Where they really do it?
Yeah.
They do it with the muffins. Oh, blueberry. Strawberry or walnut. Chocolate chip. Damn it.
Well, the chocolate chip's a good one.
I don't like the chocolate chip.
Oh, come on. Strawberry walnut, that's the loser in that group.
No, the little banana bread.
Banana's okay.
Yeah, so it's usually that and it's the blueberry.
Yeah, blueberry's good.
Or they might have the
strawberry walnut's the loser there. Don't you dare cast that aspersion
upon
a chocolate chip muffin.
Chocolate chip and muffin? No, I don't like it because it's cold. Like the muffin, it's hard. Give me the blueberry and give me the banana.
Anyway, point is, whenever you buy those packages,
Tom, so you're gonna get me distracted. There you go, pointing the light, Tom. Just sometimes you just gotta let me say what I say and just eat it. You pointed the light right against the wall. I almost followed it. I was about to follow it, but I'm learning.
Like a cat.
About to be out, Ty. We about to go on a whole nother rabbit hole. Go ahead, Carlin.
Let's hit audio files.
the audio file.
Tom, please get us back on track.
I will try.
I don't even know if we have a track on the show. I really don't.
We like to go off the track.
Yeah, we're
off
road.
Okay.
We're off road.
By the way, 1 second. I do need to make never mind. I'll hold off on this observation, but I need to make it in the next 15 minutes, and it's going to shock the city of New York the observation I have to make, because I never thought that this person would do this, but it has to be said. Anyway, there's your tease for 5 minutes from now.
It's a great tease.
Thank you.
Let's get back on track. Let's talk about the New York Knicks. An unfortunate loss. Bart's pointing at the TV again. That's great. But I'm going to get back. What? What were you distracted by?
I was pointing to Carlin that maybe we should get into that because he's Mr. College Football. See, there you go, pointing the light again. That was just going to be a quick conversation. Now we just missed 30 seconds of audio files because of you, Tom, pointing that laser against the wall.
You don't blame the kid who drives the car off the cliff. You blame the person that handed him the keys.
Yeah, I guess I'll take the blame there. At any rate,
Go ahead.
We're going to get back on track. Knicks lost the game last night.
I was actually I was having this conversation the other day. I'm sorry. I was having this conversation the other day with somebody because with Bart, so many things can be explained of, oh, that's just Bart. And it's like, do you want to be that guy? And I want to be that guy where somebody would just say, oh, that's just Carlin.
I worked years and years to get to this point.
That's just Bart, where you can just do anything that's nuts. You aspire to be that guy, and I can honestly say yes. Anyway, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Mike Brown, why did your team suck in the middle of the game?
The second and third quarter, we didn't play up to the level that we're capable of, which is going to happen. I thought we came out in the first quarter, did a great job with our physicality and keeping them off the glass and moving the basketball. In the second and third quarter, we didn't do that.
Yeah, that wasn't great, but there was a bright side, though, and that was Mikal Bridges. He had a great night. What do you think about that?
He was feeling it, and he was aggressive, and, I thought our guys did a great job trying to find him, and he hit some big shots for us. He was one of the guys that kind of willed us back into the game offensively.
Listen, I don't disagree. I think he's playing great, but I'm really just more impressed with his defense and how much that has really gotten back to where we expected it to be, because the last 2 years defensively have been awful.
Yeah, he was supposed to be one of the best two-way players in all of basketball. Yep. That was the attraction to him, that he was a guy that could turn defense into offense and vice versa.
And that has not happened until this season, and that's good to see. Next!
All right, now let's move back to football, and we're going to talk about Mike Tomlin, the head coach of Chris Carlin's Pittsburgh Steelers. So they lost the other night. There's some speculation about his job security. First off, Mike Tomlin, did you hear the boos?
I know how restless and frustrated I was, and so I assumed they were in the same state we were in.
They being the fans, and yes, they are. Adam Schefter, now on Get Up, talking about the chances that the Steelers and Tomlin, they might have a separation.
That Mike Tomlin's going to leave, it'll be his decision, and they'll come to a meeting and decide mutually that he should move on. And if that were the case, he would be going away the number one head coaching candidate. He could be the top head coaching candidate. He could be the number one broadcasting candidate. He could do whatever he wants. But we'll see if this is the time. The fans want that because they're tired of the fact that the Steelers haven't won a playoff game since 2016. Think about that. In this sport, how can you go that long without winning a playoff game and hold on to your job? On the other hand, you could say, well, he's never had a losing season. Right. And how impressive is that? So there's the dichotomy, but they're not going to fire him.
Here's what I know. Mike Tomlin is, if he leaves Pittsburgh, will be a head coach within hours. And if it's not the Giants, they're making a massive mistake. I think Mike Tomlin's a terrific coach. The time has just run out in Pittsburgh. And run out by, it's just run its course.
So what does Joe Schoen say? Hey, listen, I know I'm the de facto general manager, but you can come here and do whatever you want. Just let me keep my title.
Does de facto mean ex-general manager? Because if so, then that's what Joe Schoen will be.
No, he's probably saying, hey, I'll hire you. I'll push the good word in for you. Like, Mike Tomlin's probably like, bro, I'm hiring myself.
Nobody needs to put in a good word for Mike Tomlin. Nobody, he'll be fine.
And he's going to say, yeah, I want to go with Joe Schoen. I really appreciate it and love the roster that you put together over the last 4 years. Yeah, thanks for trading Saquon.
Just letting him walk out the door for nothing to your rivals. Yeah, Joe Schoen is not going to be part of this equation. I'm more convinced of that after hearing him speak than anything else. Next.
I got one more for you guys right now. This comes from former Giant Mark Herzlich. He was on the Giants back in the 2010s in the OBJ day.
The buzzhead from Boston College.
Yeah, the Mohawk.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
So, he was on Unsportsmanlike.
Beat cancer. Yeah. Go ahead.
He was on Unsportsmanlike this morning, and he touches upon something that may have kind of bit the Giants in the rear this season, and that's how they may have bought their own hype early on. Take a listen.
You had the whole Cam Scatterboo high right in the beginning of the season, and Jackson Dart, and I think there was a 2-week, 3-week run where no one could not talk about the New York Giants. And it's been a very long time since that's happened, right? And so you start to get that feeling in the locker room. I mean, I remember when Odell came and he had that amazing catch on Sunday Night Football, everyone, all they could talk about was the New York Giants, right? And then we let that sink into who we were a little bit, right? But on our championship team, there was never a time. I mean, we were 9-7, barely making the wild card round, and there was just a belief. I mean, I remember the meetings where it said, just get the ball to Eli in the playoffs. If we get the ball to Eli in the playoffs, we're going to be okay.
Listen, I get what he's saying.
Or trying to say.
Yeah, it's just when these guys are not on the field, there's not much I can do about it. I get that Scatterboo makes everybody excited. I just would dial it back on Scatterboo because
what has he become, John Riggins?
Yeah. I mean, this has been a very short period of time.
He's a marginal player.
And he could I mean, I'll give him credit for being a little bit more than that.
His attitude, come on, man. Like, he's not a top 40 running back in this league.
Top 40?
It's 32. It's 32 teams
I
and
know.
a couple people with backups.
I know.
Like David Montgomery.
I know.
And backups like Dowles, Rico. Like, that's you know what I'm saying?
No, I understand completely what you're saying. I still listen, I'm not going as far as you are. He hasn't done anything yet. And this could be a very short career of flash in the pan based on how he plays. Next. No, you're done. Aren't you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
Was it 2?
That was 3.
But
Actually, technically 4.
That's because I kept him off the rails for the first 5-6 minutes. And then I'm, trying to talk about Bart and just keeping his attention and how nice it would be to just be somebody that would just be able to get away with anything by saying, that's just him.
Side note, man, we lost a champion the other day, man.
Who's that?
Well, today. Eldon Campbell.
Really?
Dead at 57.
Oh.
Won a championship with my Pistons. Played with the Lakers most of his career, but won the championship for the Pistons in 2004, man.
Lefty.
Yeah,
Good
man.
player.
Big dude.
Yeah.
Dead
He's
at
7
57.
foot?
Right
6'11"?
there. It depends on if you count the high top. But, just 57 years old, that's way too young. I'm sure the details will come up about what happened, or maybe they will, maybe they won't. There's just too many people that we know and we grew up with that was a part of the fabric of our community for a while. Because for a while he was the guy to try to go against Shaq because he was the only big guy. There was only a couple other guys that was here. Eldon Campbell.
Yeah,
Eldon Campbell. You got Sabonis. It was only guys like that was big enough. Yeah, that you can say, oh, man, like, give some resistance. But, yeah, man, dead at 57.
Oh, man. Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York.
Knicks fans, it's time for basketball. The action starts tonight at American Whiskey with Team ESPN New York and Ultra. Whether you need a pregame spot or you're looking for the right Knicks bar to watch the game versus the Hornets, American Whiskey is your destination. The party zips off at 7 p.m. and Team ESPN will be giving away ESPN, Ultra, and Knicks prizes. Join fellow Knicks fans tonight at 247 West 30th Street. Cheer on your Knicks, enjoy Ultra draft and bottle specials, and cool prizes all game long at American Whiskey.
Whether you're shopping, gaming, or streaming this Black Friday season, don't take slow for an answer. Get Optimum Fiber for the fastest, most reliable, and most consistent internet speeds. Starting at $25 a month, call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com to switch. Act now and get a full year of Netflix, an unlimited mobile line, a $400 prepaid card, and more, all on us. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today. Optimum, don't take slow for an answer. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
Gotham City football is coming. Be at MetLife Stadium for Week 14 as the New York Jets face the Miami Dolphins for the team's first ever rivalries game on Sunday, December 7th at 1 p.m., presented by Avery Dennison. Fans in attendance will receive a Rivalries rally towel while supplies last. Lock in your seats now at nyjets.com/tickets. Once again, that's nyjets.com/tickets.
This fall, don't sit on the sideline because of pain. If you're tired of waking up stiff, fighting neck, back, or joint pain, and missing out on the things you love, it's time to take action. Call Dr. Jay Shaw at Sandwell Pain, New Jersey's top pain specialist. Dr. Shaw is an Ivy League trained, double board certified, and laser focused on one thing: getting you back in the game. Living pain-free, no surgery, no cuts, no downtime. Just precise image-guided treatments that deliver real results. Whether it's sciatica, nerve pain, migraine, or chronic joint pain, Dr. Shaw will personalize a non-surgical game plan just for you without pain medication. Same-day and next-day appointments are available with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood. Most major insurances are accepted, so what are you waiting for? Don't let pain keep you out of the action this season. Visit Sandwell Pain to text, call, or book online. You'll wish you met Dr. Jay Shaw a lot sooner. Relief starts today, and victory over pain is closer than you think.
The holidays are here, and Amazon Pickup is your MVP of package pickup. Need that perfect gift like a brand new jersey for the big game? With Amazon Pickup, you can grab your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you on your schedule at no extra cost. It's fast, it's easy, and it keeps your holiday surprises tucked safely away. So whether you're running from work or heading to the holiday party, Amazon Pickup makes holiday shopping worry-free. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
Alan Hahn here to tell you about my friends at Bathfitter. They remodeled a bath in my house, converting a tub into a shower. The result, amazing. Bathfitter offers custom bath renovations, including their unique PermaFit solution for a watertight fit. It's done in one day, easy to clean, durable with no demo, no mess, and it costs less than a standard replacement. Take advantage of their biggest sale of the year. Save up to $800 on a complete Bathfitter system. See their website or call for details and start designing your bath today at bathfitter.com.
People are buzzing about Zootopia 2, and the early reactions are in.
Hops and Wild?
Wild and Hops. The dream team. Zootopia 2 is being called an absolute blast. It's a hilarious feel-good family adventure.
I'm Kaylee, the snake. And your last name? The Snake.
And a wildly smart and outstanding sequel that's well worth the wait.
We're gonna be the greatest partners of all time!
Togetherness. Never mind. Forget I said it. Disney Zootopia 2. Rated PG. Parental guidance suggested. Now playing only in theaters. Tickets available now.
Hey, I'm Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of 63. It's out of nowhere. Had a stroke. Super hard, obviously, for the whole family, but my dad had life insurance. This is why I have life insurance for my family, for my wife and 4 kids. And the best place to get life insurance is ethos.com, because you can do it in 10 minutes. And there's no medical exam and no blood test, just a few health questions. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, ETHOS, ethos.com/play.
ESPN New York is throwing a holiday party you don't want to miss. Join us Friday, December 12th at your mother's house in Garden City Park. We'll be broadcasting the Michael K. Show live from 1 to 3, followed by Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg from 3 to 7, all while supporting a great cause. Bring a toy to benefit the Garden of Dreams Foundation and help make the season brighter for local kids in need. It's the ESPN New York Holiday Party, Friday, December 12th, brought to you by Spike Dade, Security Dodge, Amazon Pickup, and ESPN New York.
That's how I used to rap back in the day. Is this Big Daddy Kane or Kumo D?
Big Daddy Kane.
Love Big Daddy Kane.
It's cool, like, because he's still out
I
here.
get the job done.
Yeah, I'll work. But the thing is, he's still out there doing stuff. But then it's hard to see a man in his 50s with ripped jeans. That's like, bro, like, that's not for us. It's for them YNs, baby. I'm talking about 18 rips straight down the thigh to the calf to the shin. Too old for that, man. Then he got it with a button-down shirt. It's like, oh, man. You can't be old school and new school at the same time, man.
So a few years ago when I was working in Philly, R.I.P. to this person. But did you ever hear about what Wing Bowl was in Philly?
I heard about it. Like they eat all them damn hot ass wings.
Yeah. So it was basically started by Angelo Cataldi down in Philly, and it was because the Eagles were never making the Super Bowl. They had Wing Bowl every year where they'd bring in people to compete in wing eating contests, and it became so massive that every year they started bringing in some celebrities to be part of it. So the year that I was there, they had years before they'd had Dennis Rodman there, things like that.
Oh, they got a good budget.
The year that I was there, they brought in Ric Flair, okay, for the morning.
Did Rick eat? Do the celebrity eat wings?
Rick didn't eat wings. He was just there kind of co-hosting. But they would sell out the Wells Fargo centers. It's 17,000 people watching this.
The Wing Bowl like that?
Yes. And they would have a musical act perform.
Yeah.
And they brought in Coolio.
Oh. At that point, he had 4 braids.
So R.I.P. Coolio.
Yeah.
But this is 2016, 2017.
I've been living life, living in the gangster's paradise.
So listen, before he goes out, first of all, can't get him out of the dressing room.
Getting high?
I guess, maybe. But he comes out of the dressing room, and they're talking. They're just going through what the agreement is on what songs he's going to do.
Yeah.
None of the new stuff. We just want Gangster's Paradise at the end.
Fantastic Voyage. Come on, ride on a fantastic ride, simply slide.
It was basically a medley of those two. That's what you're looking for here.
Yeah.
It's Coolio. Comes out, 2 new songs right away. Hit you with the new songs right away. And then finally gets to it, does it. And the other thing about Wing Bowl is that they would bring in dancers from every Philly club.
Strip club?
Yeah. From every Philly club.
That's where Eve came from. That's where Amber Rose came from. They got some classics strippers that came from down there in that ram, baby.
And they have some others. And so there were so many that came, and Coolio gets off the stage, arm around 2 of them, back into the dressing room.
Ride, slippity slide. See, that what he said. Just roll it up. What are we talking to? Roll it up. Come on, ride and ride.
A lot of
on
tattoos.
The fantastic voyage.
A lot of tattoos.
You've never played Coolio once here, man.
Not here. I don't think I have. Gangsta's Paradise though is a great song.
Yeah, but that was like commercial. His real stuff that really made it was Fantastic Voyage.
Yeah, that was a great song.
That's when he had all his braids.
I'll come back with it later.
Yeah.
I just thought it was so funny. No new stuff.
Yeah,
comes
like,
out,
no.
bang, 2 new stuff. Everybody's sitting there like, what the hell is this?
Can't anybody even quote
and that's 2017, Coolio.
Just roll it up.
Oh, my God. They got to the point where they had a weigh-in the night before.
Wow.
And you'd have all these guys who
Do they still do it?
No, they stopped doing it.
Why?
Because
the
Eagles went to the Super Bowl.
They started winning.
But I also think they might have stopped doing it because it was a liability.
Acid reflux.
There was a guy. There were some of these guys that were really unhealthy.
Was some of them like they never get like the professional wing eaters that really don't know?
Yeah,
not
those
Kobayashi,
guys came in too, but they would have separate flights.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and they would have those guys in their own thing. They had Chestnut come through one year at Kobayashi, but there were guys who lived to just compete in that all year. And this one guy, his doctor told him, if you do this, you will die. His heart was in that bad a shape. And the guy's like, I don't care.
He said, my stomach's not bad.
I don't care.
I die in glory.
And he literally, it was like a Sunday, an hour and a half before an NFL game, who's inactive.
Right.
Because he can't get cleared medically.
Exactly.
The dude could not get cleared, and they would not do it because they're not going to be held responsible
Hell
for that.
no.
But that guy was like, gonna die.
If I die, I die.
And that was what he basically said.
Like,
I don't
brother,
care.
no, if you die, you can't eat no more wings. There's no more wings for you if you die.
There's another guy who called himself El Wingador.
Did he wear the Nacho Libre? Not the Nacho Libre. The Libre like
the mask?
Yeah.
No. But he may have when he competed. I met him later on, and he came by the station, and El Wingador did some time in prison. After.
Do they have wings in prison?
I don't think so.
I would think they would have like a chicken breast.
I don't know. Well, anyway, after he competed, he went to prison. I don't remember exactly why he went to prison, but he got out and he wrote a book. Of course he did. And I'll never forget meeting him, and we're chatting for a second, and he's like, yeah, I'm just out here doing everything I can to build the El Wingador brand.
Like, bruh, I don't want to be no dream killer, but, bro, nobody's ever going to know who you are.
It was an event.
Go buy the book right now. It's available on Amazon.
There is a documentary about Wing Bowl.
Wow.
That you can find it. I guarantee if you type in on any of those services, I'm sure it's on YouTube, I'm sure it's on one of the services, Wing Bowl documentary, it'll come up.
We should do another one. Listen. You know how much we need content.
We do,
on
Bart,
ESPN Plus, right?
This is not what I would think that would be an event that ESPN would sanction.
Listen, this is something. It's competition. Man, and it goes right into
the documentary is called No One Died. Somebody could have.
Right.
Somebody absolutely could have.
That's what I'm saying. And then it could be like the Carlin's Corner edition.
Oof.
You can start it off in like
Bart, it is not often that I walk into a room and say,
I'm skinny.
I'm the classiest guy in here. I walked into that room, and that room was the Wells Fargo Center.
Oh, wow.
And I said,
that's crazy that they
I'm the
filled up
classiest guy in here.
That's crazy that they filled up 17,000.
No joke. These people were out there. Now, this is for a morning show that had happened, 6 to 10 a.m., so they were tailgating the night before. The city would have to put strict ordinances on when you were allowed to get into the parking lot. Wow. Like, it became a ridiculous event.
And that was for the station?
Yeah, WIP.
Oh, wow.
Nobody died.
Nobody died.
It was a brilliant radio event.
It don't say
every year.
It don't say nobody almost died.
Well, that guy tried to compete that last year, and they wouldn't let him. Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York.
He probably died in McDonald's parking lot.
Wednesday with Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg. Will anyone in the Giants regime survive into next year?
And obviously that was the case with what was going on with, what happened with Vrabel when he was down in Tennessee as opposed to what's happening within the New England right now, because the Giants have to try and figure out a way to get that kind of result, get that kind of chemistry, get that kind of synergy going within the walls of that building with whoever is going to be the head coach in 2026.
Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg today at 3 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now, there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team. Build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN right now to try it for free, and you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Dave Rothenberg here to tell you about my friends at Bathfitter. They converted my kid's bath to a shower and did an incredible job. They offer custom bath renovations, including their unique PermaFit solution for a watertight fit, and it's done in just one day. It's durable and easy to clean with no demo or mess and a lower cost than a standard replacement. Take advantage of the biggest sale of the entire year. Save up to $800 on a complete Bathfitter system. See their website or call for details and start designing your bath today at bathfitter.com.
Bet 365 is paying out. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply.
For over 100 years, Slomin's has been your trusted partner in comfort. When it comes to home heating oil, we deliver more than just quality fuel. We deliver peace of mind. With price protection, automatic deliveries, 24/7 service, and up to 30 days to pay your invoice. Our dedicated team is just a call away, ensuring you stay warm and comfortable all winter long. Slomin's, New York and New Jersey's largest heating oil provider, proudly serving our community for generations. Give us a call today at 866-GET-HEAT or visit oil.slomans.com.
880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
I'll tell you what, I got more information on El Wingador.
Good guy, bad guy?
Well, no, listen, I don't know. Depends on what your definition is. I'm not going to say he's a bad guy. He's gotten caught up in some unsavory things. That'll happen. It's Bart and Carlin.
Who hasn't?
First thing is first. Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York, and on the ESPN New York app. Also, over on the ESPN New York YouTube page, where you should be watching and contributing with your comments, and we will get those in as well as we have in moments throughout the course of the show, including a suggestion from Mike Abene, who says that Chris should do a Carlin's Corner Table from Rikers Island. We need one on prison food.
I hear they got a cold ass sweet potato casserole.
Yeah, I don't know that somebody like me is making it out of Rikers Island.
I like you and I want you. Now we can do this the easy way or the hard way.
No, I'm just going to be the guy like at the beginning of Shawshank, the fat guy who goes in who's crying. That's going to be me. That's going to be me. Hey, Bart, it's noon. What does that mean?
It's the power hour. Giannis coming, baby. Hold on, I got to do a survey.
No, we're not doing the survey right now. We're filling that out later after the show.
Oh, okay.
Just to finish the El Wingador discussion, if you go to Wikipedia, El Wingador, now sometimes, let's be clear, Wikipedia not always is accurate as it needs to be.
It's gospel.
Yeah. William Simmons, known as El Wingador, is a competitive eater, author, entrepreneur, speaker, and former member of the International Federation of Competitive Eating. He won the Wing Bowl in 1999.
Damn.
He introduced a line of sauce called the El Wingador sauce, hot sauce. Can
we go on Amazon and still buy it? Probably an old case out there, but it's probably not savory.
I don't know. He announced in 2019 he was planning on restarting the company. Here were the issues that he had with the law that popped up. Well, no, again, let's not cast aspersions. Let me go through what the charges were and just let you know. Okay?
Sure.
In June of 2012, he was arrested and charged with first-degree cocaine distribution. He was released on $10,000.
Is that for the sauce?
I don't think it had anything to do with the sauce.
Oh, I was about to say the sauce can be addicting, like Coca-Cola.
He was released on $10,000 bail and issued the following statement. This isn't me. This isn't my style. I messed up big time, and I give my sincerest apologies to anyone I have hurt by my actions. Pled guilty to second-degree possession of cocaine, 7 years in state prison. He was released. That was in July of 2013.
He did 7 years?
Well, no. He was sentenced to 7 years. He did 2.
Oh, huh.
May 2015. But then, unfortunately, And I met him in 2017.
Yeah.
January 2022, Simmons was arrested in Lincoln, Nebraska, while traveling with 254 pounds of marijuana in vacuum-sealed bags.
Was it legal
1
yet?
kilo of cocaine.
Oh, the cocaine is illegal.
And $4,400 in cash bundled up, as well as drug paraphernalia. It doesn't say anything about his...
Damn.
Yeah.
Was marijuana legal then, or was it about to be legal?
I don't know if you can have that much.
I'm pretty sure you can't have 254 pounds of it as an individual legally.
No, I was
just guessing here. And it's Nebraska.
He's working for a dispensary. No, dispensaries weren't a thing yet.
He had a podcast because, of course, he did. Wing Valley podcast.
Was it from jail? We could buy sauce.
Apparently, he's got a website. Apparently, his sauce is on sale. I don't know if this is legit or not.
Is it new sauce or is it old sauce? Is it the old case that was never bought?
Made in 2012.
The website doesn't say that.
I don't want no old sauce, Tom. We should come here and we could try some wings on the sauce.
I'll tell you what. You order it here, I'll record a video for you.
All right. Oh, you ain't going to take no sauce?
Oh, I'll take the sauce.
How much is the sauce?
$9.
$9 for sauce? Carlin, what is hot sauce going for nowadays?
I don't even know. I don't buy a lot of hot sauce.
You don't buy condiments?
Well, I do buy condiments. I don't buy a lot of hot sauce. I only have spicy stuff when I'm out.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, one last thing. While he was incarcerated, he began writing his memoir, Snow on the Barbed Wire.
Oh.
Snow on the Barbed Wire.
Is the snow symbolic of cocaine?
I don't know. But I have to think there's a double entendre in there somewhere. Started writing it with a guy named Joe Valley. Snow on the Barbed Wire was released to critical acclaim in November of 2016. That's why I met him, because he was promoting the book. Because November 2016 is right around when I went there. Angelo Cataldi wrote the foreword. Some discussions with Simmons and Valley have taken place with several Los Angeles-based film companies as hopes of adapting the book into a screenplay.
Ooh.
As of January 2020, no plans have been announced.
Well, Tubi's available. We got Tubi now.
Bart, it's a content game out there.
Exactly. We got Tubi out there, baby. Somebody will watch it.
I haven't watched
Can you read the manuscript? Maybe we can buy it, and we can buy it cheap, and we can produce it.
We could start our own production company.
Yes. You see what I'm saying? We know all the people.
Can't wait.
We got all the technical people back there.
Yep. We got all the technical people back there, and he's pointing to Ray and Bauer like they know how to produce and release a documentary.
I still got Eddie from CBS, my CBS days. Freddie behind the camera. He do all the HBO stuff. We good, baby. We gonna do the Luchador. We gonna buy the rights. We probably can get it for about $1,000. You think he'll give us the manuscript for $1,000?
I don't. I haven't spoken with El Wingador or his agents, so I don't know how big the El Wingador brand is.
We can give him an 8-ball. We can give him an 8-ball in a jogging suit.
No, there's no need to go there.
Well, he clearly loves
served
cocaine.
his time.
He clearly loves cocaine.
Well, was he distributing it or was he taking it? Was he doing it?
Well, it has paraphernalia, so both. If not, the 8-ball can get him back in the game.
All I know is sometimes people find themselves in the wrong place and at the wrong time.
Yes.
That happens.
That's half my family.
And then the last part is, so they're bringing Wing Bowl back, but they're not doing it in Philly. Like somebody else is doing it in Vegas.
Nah, they should bring it back to Philly, baby.
Nah, yeah. See, that to me, that Vegas thing is going to be a ripoff of it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a watered down, diluted version. You can't just find good people like you have in Philadelphia. That's a special type of crazy.
Did you see with the thing with the offensive coordinator after last week? That people went to his house, vandalized his house.
They went to his house?
Yeah.
Remember the last time I heard that, they did that to Tommy Maddox. Y'all Steelers fans. It must be a Pennsylvania thing that y'all do that crazy stuff. Remember they set the trash on fire in his front yard?
It must be a stupid fan thing because a lot of people have a lot of franchises have a stupid part of their fan base that do dumb stuff like that.
They went and vandalized his house?
Apparently so.
Clearly Sirianni's going to have to take over the calls then.
No, I mean,
I wouldn't listen if you're a person like because you got to get security for your house, your kids, your family feel unsafe. Yeah, you don't want to do that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't want to do that. So like, man, listen, Sirianni, just say you making a play calls to just protect me.
It's Bart and Carlin on ESPN New York and on the ESPN New York app. also on the YouTube page where you can be watching and commenting, and we will get your comments in on the show. Had a lot of discussion today regarding Joe Schoen and his comments yesterday. We've heard a lot of them. None of them really making you feel a whole lot better, other than making me feel like Joe Schoen is not going to be part of this process beyond this year. I really got the impression when you hear him out there saying the things that he is, which is basically not answering questions, and when asked directly if he was going to be seeing through the coaching search, said this.
Yeah, again, our focus is going to be on supporting Kafka and his staff. Ownership will evaluate the entire football operation at the end of the season, as they should, and then we'll go from there.
In other words,
yeah, he acted like
I am very much under the heat lamp right now. Yeah. I am not out of the clear.
Yeah, he act like he given the people permission, like, to do it. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, and that's it. They're perfectly right to do that. Like, bro, I don't need to ask your man. Come on.
He's trying to say the right thing in that case, but it's not coming across that way, unfortunately. The point of all of this is that you cannot absolve Joe Schoen from any blame. We understand this. When he was retained, as opposed to just firing and cleaning house completely, it was in the statement that John Mara put out that made us think that they actually believed in what he was doing. And, they talked about building the strong nucleus of young talent and all that, and that was going to keep him here for the long term. It does not feel like that is the case at all. Yeah. And look, that's frankly the way it should be.
So do you think his decision to bring in Adebo and bring in Hollins and bring in Golston, do you think that were, like, if we talk about, like, oh, look what Muji brought in and look how they're contributing.
Mm-hmm.
Do we feel like these guys who got paid a lot of money, do we feel like they're contributing at the level that's representative of a good general manager?
How could you feel like they were?
So you're basically saying he wasted money then, right?
Yeah. And would anybody be wrong in saying that? Because, listen, we all understand that the Brian Burns trade was a good trade, and that's a dominant pass rusher.
It's better and better every day.
Yeah. Abdul Carter may turn out to be a star, but so far he hasn't exactly been handled great with his immature actions. And when you look at the rest of the defense where you spent the money, you can't sit there and tell me there are superstars all over the place outside of Lawrence and Burns.
And
it really hasn't worked out.
And what has Lawrence been this year?
This is the point.
It's clear he looks hurt. Or maybe he's hurt. It's got to be something, man.
I don't think he's lost.
He was dominant last year. Like 9 sacks, and I swear it was like 5 games.
I don't think we're looking enough at the fact that this talent is just not as good as we thought it was.
But what I'm saying is the talent, the talent around Lawrence this year is better than the talent that was around Lawrence last year.
Is it?
He has Brian Burns playing at a career high. He's damn near leading the league in sacks.
Right. Brian Burns is playing at that level. Who else is?
Well, Lisa Debo out there, you ain't got Banks just giving check, and I like the Phillips kid. And Hollins is a professional, and you still have Thibodeau, and you have a young rookie.
Okay, so, the rookie's not playing great. The rookie's not getting the sacks that he needs to get. Is Thibodeau lighting it up and I missed it? Not really. What am I supposed to think about Holland and Adebo? That's a lot of money that I spent.
Yes, but what I'm saying is the talent's better than that, so why a lot of this is without Dexter Lawrence.
Is the talent right now better than that, or did they just spend it poorly?
I don't know who their safety was last year. I can't recall. But, I feel like Hollins is an upgrade, and we know that Adebo is better than having Banks as your number one corner. I just don't understand how they can be this bad, and I don't understand how Dexter Lawrence can go from being such a dominant player 1 year to being back the next year, because it's still apples to apples. They didn't win any games last year, so it's not like the offense was lighting the world on fire last year either. I just don't understand how they're this bad.
First of all, I don't want to set the bar at better than Banks. Like, that's not where it should be set. But secondly, I think if you're John Mara and you spend all that money, you are trusting, obviously, the guys who are making the decisions to spend that money. It's not you wasted all of my money. It's more of this is part of the game, and I just need you. I'm going to give you everything that you need, and we're not going to be crying poor to anybody, but you need to spend it in the right places. That is the entire job of the general manager outside of drafting, is understanding where the resources should be deployed. And that's been done poorly. Can we agree on that?
It's been done extremely poorly.
So I'm starting to.
Extremely poor.
I think my overall point is everyone's had a hand in how bad this is. Maybe the players are just not as good as we thought they were, or all coincidentally playing at a substandard level at the same time. The coaching obviously has been bad.
Yeah.
The talent procurement, maybe not as good as we thought.
Yeah, the talent evaluation or talent development.
Listen, how much better do you think this defense would be right now if you had somebody else running it? Do you think that
if you had another good player, like even like you say the guy out there in the Chargers or McDonald or somebody like that, like I'm not even going with the old school guys. I'm going.
You talking about the coordinators,
Yeah.
Jesse Minter?
Yeah, Minter
or Mike McDonald from Seattle.
Yeah.
Do you think how much of a difference would a good established defensive coordinator have made with this Giant defense this year?
Okay, let's just say
you've blown
fourth
quarter leads.
Let's say 3. Let's just say 3 more wins
because of the fourth quarter lead thing.
Correct.
I mean, that's significant.
Yeah, that's 3, and you get 2 more because you're better than the opponents that you're facing. They shouldn't have lost to the Saints.
I mean, listen, you're not 2-11 then.
Yeah,
you're 5-8. Is it great? No, but you would certainly understand that you would not be in this position after blowing all those leads.
If you beat the Saints, I would say they would have been, let's just say they would have been at 6 wins.
Let's hit Pete in Staten Island next on ESPN New York. Pete, what's going on, dude?
How you doing, guys?
Good.
Petey Pablo.
What up?
That's usually Bart's thing.
Absolutely.
So I got 3 things quick, right? First, Shane should have made the deal where he should have brought the old quarterback in, Daniels, and said, look, we got to redo your contract to keep Barkley. We're not giving you any more money. We'll kick some $5 million down the road. That was a huge mistake. But forget that for now. You tell me if you bring in you and Rex Ryan, if you had that defense and this defensive line, they make no adjustments. Paul Banks says it is 0 adjustments that they make. You need a defensive coordinator that knows what he's doing. The offense is scoring points. And you just were talking about how many wins. You know, Scatterboo and the wide receiver, how many wins would they have? You just added, 3 for the defense, 2 for the offense? What would they be?
Yeah, listen, to me, this is pretty strictly about having somebody in place who's running the team that has done it before at a successful level and someone who's going to maximize what you have. Listen, you may not be a Super Bowl contender every year, but you're at least going to be in the mix every year if you hire Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
And if you bring him in, it completely changes the dynamic and that stupid culture word, but the culture is incredibly important. I hate to use it just because we use it so much, but there's an expectation level of how you're going to perform. And Mike Tomlin says it. The standard is the standard. It's literally his mantra.
Well, Mike Tomlin's going to hold accountability. And it seems like this team needs some discipline. And be to somebody to hold them accountable or to let guys know, you might have to cut about 4 or 5 people on there. And that's just the way it is. That's what it needs. That's why Mike Tomlin, like we were saying, Bill Belichick, a disciplinarian. Or you talk about Vrabel and why this team is adjusted so quickly because he don't play around. Like, you understand what you're getting. Like, listen, I'm not to be played with, bro. I'll get your ass out of here. I'll trade you to Cleveland, or you'll be out the league. Like, so either you jump on ship and you fall in line with everybody else, or you can go. And that's just generally how it happens. Who's the receiver they got rid of? Not Jennings. That they sent out to San Francisco. Got rid of him early. They don't play around, and that's what you need. That's what they need right now. They need somebody that's going to hold them accountable.
Fran in Massapequa is up next. Franny, what's going on, bud?
What's up, fellas? The thing is, before I get to my Bears, which I'm ecstatic about, NFL is a special sport, and I think Bart will agree. It's not like the others, because the others, let's say hockey, 40 games to the All-Star break. Basketball, 40 games to the All-Star break. Baseball, 80 games to the All-Star break. So you got time to see what you what you got going on. In the NFL, baby, 5-6 games in, you could be done. So it's so important to have the right people in charge at the top, the right coaching, And I'm not calling up the brag here. My Bears have absolutely stunk the last 20 years. Throwing a few good seasons here or there. But you could just see the difference in the team. And Bart's right. You need somebody to say, hey, you don't do the right thing, you're out of here. It's not like other sports. It's got to be done every second of every minute of every play. It's a different beast, the NFL. And I'm just, as a Bears fan, I don't know what they're doing right. But I have 190 years of losing with the Mets, the Islanders. The Mets, the Islanders, the Knicks, and the Bears.
Hey, Frank,
yes, sir.
Guess what? I don't have the Bears making the playoffs.
It's all right. Listen, that's all right. But listen, Bart, is that true or are you joking?
No. I said it last week, but I didn't expect them to beat Philadelphia.
I don't think any of us did.
Their schedule is like they got the Lions again. They got Green Bay twice. They got San Francisco. They can win all these games, but they can lose all these games at the same time, too.
Yeah, it's not an easy stretch here for the Bears. They got the Packers on Sunday.
Yep.
They got the Browns next week,
That's
and then
tough.
everybody else that you just talked about.
They can lose 4, but I think 4 get them in.
4 should get them in.
4. How many they got? They got 3 losses now. So I mean, 4.
They're 9-3.
Okay, so they can be.
You're saying 10-7.
Yeah, 10-7.
10-7 will certainly get them in. It may not win the division.
You think because you got the Seattle Seahawks out
there. You are
and
talking about losing 4 of your last 5.
And if you lose to San Francisco, they can take your spot because they got the head-to-head.
So here's what it is. It's at the Packers, the Browns, then the Packers at home, at the 49ers, Lions at home. That's what it is. That's a tough stretch.
Yeah, I had them losing to the Browns. I had them losing to Philly.
Look, they're beating the teams that they're supposed to beat.
The turnovers is just I'm just trying to figure out when the turnovers are
But this is the thing about the turnovers, Bart. It's the number is so out of whack.
It's crazy. That's what I'm saying. It's not sustainable, but
it's
they
not.
keep doing it.
And this is what I get it. You want to give teams credit for turning other teams over, but turnovers is a random stat. It's a random product stat.
It's a bit of luck sometimes.
Yes, not sometimes. When you have numbers like this, there's real luck involved. And that usually goes back to normal next year. It's like when you look at a graph, it's like a big spike in a graph out of nowhere, but then it's going to drop back down. And the question from that point will be, are the Bears still a good enough team to be able to win without all the turnovers that they've been able to force? Now, what I'd be exceptionally encouraged by is the way they ran the football the other day.
Yeah.
I mean, that offensive line is playing at a high level.
And that carries from what we saw with the Lions and their ability to run the ball out of different personnels, different unique schemes, and, in different type of concepts. Like, that looked like the Lions, David Montgomery, Jahmyr Gibbs, when you look at Swift cutting back and the type of runs that they set up and how they set them up against certain fronts.
It's Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York, and on the ESPN New York YouTube page, also on the on the ESPN New York app. In moments, we have a little sideline to sideline coming your way, which I am always excited for. I want to get a couple of these comments in here. Johnny Blaze, the Giants need an old-school, hard-nosed coach. I don't know that it's about hard-nosed. It's just about somebody that commands respect and accountability. John Harbaugh is another one that if the Ravens move on from John Harbaugh this year, or they, get to the point where they're going to part ways, absolutely you're knocking on that door. But people start talking about, like Jersey G, checking in on all of the different coordinators, Chris Shula, Lou Anarumo. Guys, the Giant coach cannot be a coordinator. Okay, we've done this.
Yeah, not again.
We've done this too many times, and you know what there can't be anymore, Bart? Learning curve.
Yeah.
There's no more learning curve stuff.
And
Forget
it's tough, but it's always going to be, can they handle New York type of stuff, though? That's always the reality. Like, can they handle New York? That's what gets you.
But I don't want to find out.
No, that's what I'm saying. It could be even an old coach.
Right.
A coach that's coaching where can they handle New York?
Mike Tomlin can handle New York.
Oh, yeah, I ain't worried about Mike Tomlin.
John Harbaugh can handle New York.
Yeah. Can McCarthy handle New York? Well, he handled Dallas.
He handled
their village idiot. Their coat like following out there too.
And the owner right over his shoulder on everything.
Yeah.
Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York. In just moments, we go sideline to Sideline. First up, though, I want to remind you that Game Time is brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, because when it's game time, it's Tully time. Devils Stars, 7 o'clock, Prudential Center. 7:30, Knicks Hornets, Madison Square Garden. Coverage begins at 7 p.m. right here on 880 ESPN. And at 8 o'clock, the Nets are in Chicago to play the Bulls. Tullamore Dew is the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. And they're still talking about wings and wing bowl in the chat as well.
So that's why we need to get this documentary going, the remake, the untold part of it.
I think I'm just going to get some wings for lunch. How about that?
Yeah, that's true.
Knicks fans, it's time for basketball. The action starts tonight at American Whiskey with Team ESPN New York and Ultra. Whether you need a pregame spot or you're looking for the right Knicks bar to watch the game versus the Hornets, American Whiskey is your destination. The party tips off at 7 p.m. and Team ESPN will be giving away ESPN, Ultra, and Knicks prizes. Join fellow Knicks fans tonight at 247 West 30th Street. Cheer on your Knicks, enjoy Ultra draft and bottle specials, and cool prizes all game long at American Whiskey.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Hurry! It's our last chance to donate for 2025.
Whether you're shopping, gaming, or streaming this Black Friday season, don't take slow for an answer. Get Optimum Fiber for the fastest, most reliable, and most consistent internet speeds. Starting at $25 a month. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com to switch. Act now and get a full year of Netflix, an unlimited mobile line, a $400 prepaid card, and more, all on us. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today. Optimum, don't take slow for an answer. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
New York Presbyterian treats more heart patients than any other hospital in New York. From common to complex conditions, our cardiologists and heart surgeons are pioneers in advanced heart care, leading the way in minimally invasive treatments for faster recovery times. Find a doctor at nyp.org/heart. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian. New York Presbyterian Hospital based on U.S. News and World Report 2025 to 2026 Cardiology, Heart, and Vascular Surgery Rankings.
The holidays are here, and Amazon Pickup is your MVP of package pickup. Need that perfect gift like a brand new jersey for the big game? With Amazon Pickup, you can grab your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you on your schedule at no extra cost. It's fast, it's easy, and it keeps your holiday surprises tucked safely away. So whether you're running from work or heading to the holiday party, Amazon Pickup makes holiday shopping worry-free. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
Dave Rothenberg here to tell you about my friends at Bathfitter. They converted my kid's bath to a shower and did an incredible job. They offer custom bath renovations, including their unique PermaFit solution for a watertight fit, and it's done in just one day. It's durable and easy to clean with no demo or mess and a lower cost than a standard replacement. Take advantage of the biggest sale of the entire year. Save up to $800 on a complete Bathfitter system. See their website or call for details and start designing your bath today at bathfitter.com.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
Are you ready to make a difference for the environment while helping the visually impaired at the same time? Then donate your vehicle to Heritage for the Blind today by calling 1-800-983-6530. Every donated vehicle will either be properly recycled in an eco-friendly manner or given a new life through reuse. Donating your vehicle is easy. Simply call 1-800-983-6530 and Heritage for the Blind will do the rest. They'll even arrange for your vehicle to be picked up at no cost to you. And for a limited time, when you donate your car, you'll receive a $200 restaurant voucher and a 2-night, 3-day hotel stay at one of 50 locations. Call 1-800-983-6530 right now to schedule your vehicle donation and make a positive impact on the environment while helping others. Heritage for the Blind, where every car donation counts and every person makes a difference. Call 1-800-983-6530 now. This advertisement is paid for by Heritage for the Blind.
Right, slippity slide. Oh, yeah, there you go. You ever heard this one?
First time.
This go hard, man. This is the first one, man. That's like, man, who's this dude from L.A. with this new little style? Just roll it up. Just roll it up. Oh, you ain't trust the lyrics, so you just went with the hook.
I went to the clean version. I'm playing it at the end of the song.
Do da bump, do ga bump, do ga. It kind of give you like some George Clinton type of thing.
Yeah. Parliament Funkadelic? Yeah.
Kind of like some new school Punkadelic. I think they're doing a documentary on George Clinton as well. He actually looks a lot younger now that he stopped doing the cocaine and took the braids out.
You took the braids out?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah, man. He looked like Magic Don Juan.
Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York, and on the ESPN New York app. Let's go sideline to sideline with Bart Scott.
It's going to happen.
This is Sideline to Sideline. Go. With Bart and Carlin.
All right, my friend. My friend being Tom Bauer. Tom Bauer, the floor is yours.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And I'll start with your Pittsburgh Steelers. This is not about Mike Tomlin. This is about a wide receiver who has been cut from the Minnesota Vikings, and now he is Aaron Rodgers' birthday gift.
Ooh.
Adam Thielen has been claimed off waivers by the Pittsburgh Steelers because they need some help in the passing game. In addition, they had to waive Darius Slay, and they are signing quarterback Asante Samuel Jr. to the active roster from their practice squad.
So when you say that, Tom, you can't say that they had to cut Darius Slay. They decided to cut Darius Slay because then they signed Asante Samuel Jr. So that means that one of the greatest, or one of the most decorated cornerbacks in recent history, what he did with the Lions, but then also winning championship with the Eagles, is unemployed and available. And does he have anything left for anybody that needs an old, wily veteran? And why did they decide to move away from him? Are they blaming him for some of the bad play on the backside when we all think that it's Jalen Ramsey?
Well, when they announced it yesterday, when Adam Schefter broke the story, it was they're parting ways.
Right.
And they tried to portray it as if Slay wanted out too because he wasn't probably playing nearly as much as he wanted.
If I'm not playing, if you sign Asante Samuel Jr., then basically you're saying I can't play anymore.
Yeah.
Which is basically what the Philadelphia Eagles said after he won a championship.
I mean, that's a Tuesday discussion, is it not? For a player and a team to have.
It's funny, they letting a player go that probably asked to, while they're receiving a player that probably asked to leave because he understands this is his last rodeo, thought he can go back and kind of reclaim that fame and play with Justin Jefferson and Addison.
Yeah, but he lost it quick, though.
Yeah, he lost it, but he was playing okay. And so this is the organization, and this is what you're going to start seeing. Organizations that are losing, just outright cutting guys to give them a chance to get picked up on a waiver wire so that they can have a chance to win a championship. So, I got to say, I guess kudos to Minnesota for doing something respectable,
a chance
to win a championship, knowing that this is his last year. He's probably going to retire after this year.
I don't know what he's got left to help them.
He was okay when he was in with the Panthers last year, so he's a guy that, like DeAndre Hopkins, that can get open and make a contested catch. for you to move the chains in a pivotal moment.
All right, fair enough. I'll buy in. Why not? I've been spite watching my team all year. I'll enjoy that instead. Go ahead. Got him a weapon.
All right, some injury updates. I'm just going to go one after the other here. Deshaun Watson is eligible to return off of the PUP list for the Cleveland Browns. That opens a 21-day practice window for Watson. Kevin Stefanski said the next step for him could include scout team quarterback reps. So, essentially, don't expect him to be playing anytime soon.
I would not expect him to play at all this year.
That's the Jets' next quarterback, man. That's our bridge quarterback, baby. How is Deshaun? 30 years old, baby?
Probably.
Ain't played in 4 years, really? That means he's like 24.
It also means he stinks. Outside of the injuries, not very good.
I think it's just the system that he was in. You can't tell me a guy that played at the level that he played. Have you ever seen a guy play at the level that he played at for 4 to 5 years, just all of a sudden forget how to play football?
But did he play at that level for 4 or 5 years?
Yeah, under Bill O'Brien. Yeah, he was that dude. Him and DeAndre Hopkins was a whole thing, baby. That was a whole thing.
Listen, I am not going to debate as to whether or not he's somebody that was a good player. He was obviously a very good player.
He was a great player. He was top 5, top 10. His numbers, he threw for 5,000 yards, brother.
Yes, he did one season. He threw for 4,800 yards.
He hurt his knee one year.
Here's the thing that I think is a bit of a fallacy when I look at his career, okay? He had that 1 year where he threw for 4,800 yards, 33 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. He had 2 good seasons, I would say.
Okay.
First 4 years, first 4 years in the career.
Receivers Mike Evans and Jalen McMillan are eligible to be activated off of injury reserve, and they have their 21-day window opened as well. Welcome news for the Bucs.
Listen, they need it. They absolutely need it, and some of the bloom is off the Bucs' rose right now after they had the stretch that they've had. But they finally got back into the win column this past week.
I don't know if the rose is off now that Bucky Irvin's back, and now if they can get Mike Evans back. I feel like Ibuka's kind of slowed down because he had to carry this offense for a long time. But now you have Chris Godwin back in the last couple of years. Like, you can be getting healthy at the right time and be a team that nobody wants to see with those three. We wanted to see these 3 receivers together. We never seen them together this year because Godwin was coming off the surgery.
But what makes you feel good? How about the schedule? New Orleans, Atlanta, at Carolina, at Miami, Carolina.
I'm worried about Miami.
You should go. Let's call it what it is. You should go 4-1.
Yeah.
You should split with Carolina. That would be about it.
But I wonder with Carolina, can Carolina find a way in the playoffs? We keep wanting to push them, but that's what I'm saying.
No, I'm saying split the 2 games with Carolina. That's fair.
Yeah, it is. But what I'm saying is you keep putting Chicago in the playoffs if they lose 4 out of 5, or 5 out of 3, or 4 out of 5. I'm saying, like, it's with what's going on in the West and what's potentially going on in the East with the Cowboys. Somebody's going to be left out that's in right now. Somebody's going to be out.
All right, so here you go. You got the bye week this week for Carolina.
Yep.
And then the 4 games left, 2 at Tampa Bay, at New Orleans, and Seattle. Seattle at home.
2-4.
Well, 2-2?
Yeah, 2-2.
Yeah. Okay, so that 2-2 gets them to 9-8.
Yeah, they ain't making it.
Gonna be hard.
Yeah, they not making it.
Gonna be hard.
I don't see.
Now you got Seattle coming across the country,
and they can run the ball.
And it's week 17.
How many of us had them beating the Rams?
It's fair. Next.
Okay, so I got 2 more stories for you guys right now.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks. So there are some finalists for the NFL Hall of Fame right now, the Pro Football Hall of Fame, I should be more specific about.
Oh, it's finalists.
Oh, we got the finalists now.
Well, we only have 5 finalists. This is not from the modern era players. This is from the, what are they calling it, the Blue Ribbon Committee.
Okay.
5 finalists: Ken Anderson, Roger Craig, L.C. Greenwood, Bill Belichick, and Robert Kraft. A maximum of those 3 can be enshrined. They need 80% of the vote to become Hall of
Belichick
Famers.
and Kraft getting in the same year.
Well, I think Kraft gets in. They make Belichick wait. You got to go Kraft. What's the other guy you said? Roger Craig's been waiting forever. He's been 1,000. He's one of the first, or it may be the first 1,000 guy, 1,000 yards rushing, over 1,000 yards rushing, 1,000 yards receiving. He's been waiting for a long time. Who's the other guy you said? It's another guy in there.
L.C. Greenwood.
And Ken Anderson.
Here's the thing about L.C. Greenwood. And thing about L.C. Greenwood, there were too many of those Steelers that got in.
Yeah.
And he's on the bottom rung of that group.
Yeah.
He's a great player, but there were a lot of great players there, and I think they feel like they've honored that group enough.
Yeah.
The last thing I would say about that is, like, if it's Belichick, I don't think he'll get in before people are convinced that he's not going to coach in the league again.
Right.
And I don't think people are convinced of that yet. Anyway, last one.
I got one more for you, and apparently there was a new record for the Thanksgiving game. It is now the most watched regular season game in NFL history, Chiefs-Cowboys. I'm going to let you guys take a guess. The previous record was 42.1 million. What's the new record?
42.1?
That was the previous record.
I would say 60 million people watched.
I think probably 51.
Bart is closer. 57.2 million viewers. Again, the most watched regular season game in NFL history, shattered the record by 15 million.
Think about that. 57 million people watched that.
It's because rarely do we have two good teams playing each other.
Yeah, I know.
That's not in the same division. Usually it's like,
and it was a good game.
Yeah, usually it's Green Bay, might be Green Bay and Dallas, but this is like AFC's supposedly dynasty versus like the intriguing Dak Prescott and the whole Dallas Cowboys team.
Up next, a theory that I have just generated regarding a major sports talk personality that has to be shared. And I have no evidence of this, but I'm going to throw out some wild speculation in a moment. Plus, speaking of wild speculation, Chris Paul has now been cut loose by the Clippers. Does he fit here as a backup? And some rather challenging news regarding that possibility. We'll explain in moments after Bart tells us a little something about this from our friends at Samwell, and I will tell you about something else in a moment.
Friends, it's football season, the best time of the year. You should be out there tailgating, cheering on your team, and enjoying every Sunday. But if you're dealing with neck pain, I got some neck pain today. I need to call them. Back pain, sciatica, or nerve pain, even getting off, I need some hot sauce. Even getting off the couch can feel like a challenge. You don't have to live like that. There's help. Dr. Jay Shaw's at Samwell Pain is Jersey's top pain specialist. He's Ivy League trained, double board certified, and dedicated to helping you get back in the game. Here's what makes the difference. No surgery, no scars, no long recovery, no pain medication, just precise, non-surgical, image-guided procedures that delivers real results. Dr. Shaw treats neck pain, back pain, joint pain, migraine, nerve pain, and sciatica. With a plan that is customized for you, same-day or next-day appointments are available, and with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood, relief is always close. So don't let pain keep you on the sidelines this season. Visit SamwellPain.com to call, text, or book online. Most major insurances are accepted. That's SamwellPain.com. Relief is closer than you think, and it starts today.
We find out and get to the bottom of a mystery that has just all of a sudden appeared before our very eyes. We'll explain next. Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York.
Wednesday with Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg. Will anyone in the Giants regime survive into next year?
And obviously that was the case with what was going on with, what happened with Vrabel when he was down in Tennessee as opposed to what's happening within the New England right now, because the Giants have to try and figure out a way to get that kind of result, get that kind of chemistry, get that kind of synergy going within the walls of that building with whoever is going to be the head coach in 2026.
Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg today at 3 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. That's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
ZipRecruiter. Alan Hahn here to tell you about my friends at Bathfitter. They remodeled a bath in my house, converting a tub into a shower. The result, amazing. Bathfitter offers custom bath renovations, including their unique PermaFit solution for a watertight fit. It's done in one day, easy to clean, durable with no demo, no mess, and it costs less than a standard replacement. Take advantage of their biggest sale of the year. Save up to $800 on a complete Bathfitter system. See their website or call for details and start designing your bath today at bathfitter.com.
For over 100 years, Slomin's has been your trusted partner in comfort. When it comes to home heating oil, we deliver more than just quality fuel. We deliver peace of mind. With price protection, automatic deliveries, 24/7 service, and up to 30 days to pay your invoice. Our dedicated team is just a call away, ensuring you stay warm and comfortable all winter long. Slomin's, New York and New Jersey's largest heating oil provider, proudly serving our community for generations. Give us a call today at 866-GET-HEAT or visit oil.slomans.com.
Some stages celebrate. This one tests everything. Every drive, every approach, every putt. Pressure builds, resilience matters, and history waits for the bold. In June, the 2026 U.S. Open Championship returns to the Hamptons at the iconic Shinnecock Hills Golf Club. Experience the world's best golfers competing on one of the sport's most storied stages. Don't just watch greatness, experience it live at the 126th U.S. Open. Daily tickets are available now on SeatGeek.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check Kirk Herbstreit's pregame analysis first, before talking to your brother-in-law.
In this game, the key thing to watch will be the offensive line versus their front seven. If they can get pressure without blitzing, this could be a long night.
Okay, Kirk.
I know stuff.
Ooh, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Coach Saban here. On the field or on your walls, coverage matters. That's why I go with Behr Marquee Interior Paint and Primer from the Home Depot.
Exceptional hide, advanced stain blocking, and over 1,000 colors to choose from. Behr Marquee delivers one-coat coverage that stands up to real life. One-coat coverage, no overtime. Behr Marquee, only at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Valid only when tinted to colors from the Behr Marquee Interior One-Coat Hide Collection.
Everyone wants the Emirates NBA Cup.
The temperature is rising.
30 teams started. Bang! But only 8 have advanced to the single elimination knockout rounds. To survive, they'll have to be hungry, relentless, ruthless.
Are you kidding me?
They all want the cup, but only one team can claim it. Who will capture the cup? Emirates NBA Cup knockout rounds begin Tuesday on Prime.
All right, couple of things. 3 things. First one, kind of serious, but not really. We have had on the screen all morning today, First Take Up. It's a Wednesday. That means Russo is on it. For the first time in my life, I looked up today. That hair looked noticeably darker. Noticeably darker. And I texted him, and I thought, I mean, this is the doggy. He's never been a vain guy.
Yeah.
And we're in our early 60s at this point. And I said, are you coloring your hair? Wrote back, he said, absolutely not. And I said, maybe the doggy getting a little vain. And it wasn't the lighting, my friend. Because I looked up, and that hair looked not jet black, but it was always a lighter brown, and it was a much, much darker brown, and it was not.
And you should know.
Listen, I know him.
You've been around him a long time.
Absolutely. And he says,
you knew when he was a puppy, not doggy.
You know me better than that. Play it as it lies.
Yeah, okay.
So I'll put the question to you out there. The next time you see him, you tell me, is the doggy coloring his hair right now? Maybe we're getting in the game. All right, two other things. Number one, Chris Paul. So Chris Paul and the Clippers parted ways last night, in case you haven't heard. This is from Shams and from Chris Haynes. Shams, Chris Paul and his leadership style clashed with the Clippers, sources tell ESPN. Paul has been vocal in holding management, coaches, and players accountable, which the team felt became disruptive.
Bro, who the hell are you? You here for your last ride. We brought your ass back.
Specifically, Ty Lue was not on speaking terms with Paul for several weeks.
Bruh.
Not done. This is according to Chris Haynes. Sources.
Yeah, I'm good.
Weeks ago, Chris Paul requested to have a meeting with Tyronn Lue to discuss allegations of being a negative presence on the team. Lue refused to meet with him.
Hey, bro.
Lawrence Frank traveled to Atlanta to deliver the news of parting ways. Paul wanted his final season to be with the Clippers.
Yeah, bye, Craig. Bro, you're not worth the trouble. Like, who you can't? You're a shell of yourself. You're not Chris Paul. You're not CP3. You're Chris Paul right now.
You're the guy who's retiring.
And I definitely don't want this in New York.
Okay.
Could you imagine him beefing with Brunson or Mike Brown? We can't undermine a new coach with a guy.
Listen, I would have been okay with the idea as a backup, but not when you hear this stuff.
Like he coming. Bro, you can't come in and you just renting and you gonna try and come in my house and tell us how to do things, trying to tell us what to do and what we ain't doing. Man, I could just see like Kawhi Leonard taking his big claw and just palming his face. Like, bye, man, get your ass out of here.
Last one. This is from Windy, who I did try to get on today, and he does a weekly with ESPN Cleveland. He's actually from Cleveland. So here is a cut from that, and he was asked, will Giannis be traded?
The Bucks called the Knicks and asked for an offer for Giannis. Okay? And? Because Giannis said, I want to be a Knick. So people are like, oh, my God, he deleted a photo from May where he had a Bucks logo in it. Guys, he asked to be traded already.
Yeah. So when's he going to
He already asked to be traded.
Well, that's the thing. So what appears is that Giannis committed himself for the season to the Bucks. That's what appeared happened. Everything he said in his mood. But the Bucks are not good. This year, when he hasn't played, they're 1-5. And when he has played, they're 9-8. So they've been 500 when he's played, and when he hasn't played, they've been getting raced. What you're asking me is his viewpoint? Would his viewpoint change? I don't know. Like I know that he asked for a trade, and then he said, "Okay, I'm going to be a Buck this year." I know that a lot of people in the league don't think he'll be a Buck next year.
So listen, I don't think there's any question that he's not going to be a Buck next year.
Cleveland's like asking for a friend. Like, man, you go to the Knicks, we got no chance.
Yeah. Well, he wants to be a Knick. And, all right, I get what Wendy's saying, but that's kind of the latest. You think Giannis doesn't know that people are going to notice that he scrubbed all the Buck stuff from his social media?
Come on, man.
Of course they are. And while they may have done that, and he's already asked for a trade, this is what Wendy said, like, it just becomes when does he decide he wants to make it uncomfortable?
Yeah.
Trade deadline's February 6th.
That ain't long.
If I'm asking you right now to put odds on him getting traded before the end of the season or after, which would you bet on? Which do you think is more likely right now?
I think it's it'll be a blockbuster. They'll want to do it before everybody else gets involved. So you got to have that plan in place. Well, nobody else can really get involved, but somebody's going to try to say, hey, I know, listen, this can be out of left field, but because remember with the Luka thing, they only called the Lakers.
Yeah.
Like, with Giannis, he could be saying this the Knicks or nobody.
That's what I think is going to happen.
But it is not going to stop.
It won't stop people from calling.
It won't stop Miami. Pat Riley's used to getting his way.
But is he? Because every time they've tried to land the big free agent or the big fish, they don't land him.
Yeah, not since LeBrick.
Yeah. Every time since, they haven't gotten him.
But Giannis could be running out of options of where he wants to go, where he could go. And he may have to open up his list just a little bit.
What does Miami really have to offer me?
Bam out of the Bayou.
Yeah. Again.
And then what's the Hakasaka? Hakamura?
Jaime Jaquez.
Yeah, Hakasaka.
Yet another situation where it's, oh, that's just Bart.
Hakisaki.
You know, Bart, that's just Bart.
I worked hard to get there, Chris. You got to start doing some habitual line stepping. And then people get used to line stepping. So when your line step is big, they're like, oh, that's lightweight.
Bart has just said something that Chris can't comment on. While humorous, Chris values his career too much.
Yeah, especially what's going on in this market.
Oh, my God. You're not kidding.
Get the guillotine.
It's not funny. It's not funny.
Oh, we've been there.
Yeah, no, we've been there.
No fun when the rabbit got the gun.
Yeah. It is something. I'll just end on this. It is something that you can get a second chance after you run afoul of the law and they bring you home. And then you leave to go get more money from TV not that long later, and they're still willing to bring you back home.
You can always go home to mama. You can always go home to mama.
Or daddy. Either way.
They always love you, no matter what. You're always going to be their baby.
Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York.